and welcome fucking back. Hope you guys are excited. It is another Thursday, and you know what that means. It is time for Weighted Dice. Weighted Dice, of course, being the fantastic show that we like to run here on twitch.tv/Gilstrom, where I take my wonderful friends through a wonderful world of adventure and excitement and wonder that I made, technically. Shut up.
As of last episode.
As of last episode, it's mine. I own it.
No,
You can't take this from me.
I will play it like it's written, and then it's like, no.
Yeah, this sucks. Let's do something else.
And
all
Gilstrom
right.
hasn't in any way, shape, or form forgotten to tweet.
Did I forget to hit the fucking tweet button? Oh my god. Oh
Just-
no.
just-
Oh no.
Just putting it out there.
Hey, by the way, I'm the Gilstrom. I'm your Dungeon Master for this evening. While I compose this tweet, I'd like to introduce you to a couple of my beautiful friends, like Quasar here at the top left.
Hey, I'm here again. Should I say who my character is and,
Yes.
and all that?
Make up for
Everyone's
it.
been invited now, so we can talk about our characters.
Okay. I'm Jin, the Fire Genasi, the one that is gonna take charge and never let go. Because holy shit, I watched last session and woo!
Yes, you have thankfully
you go ahead and
recovered
try, friend.
from your dangerous, deadly West Nile
Yeah.
virus.
Yeah, I figured out the cure was to just go to a parallel universe where West Nile doesn't exist.
Oh my god, there's a
Wow.
rodent infestation on DJ's channel there.
Oh my god. Whatever are we gonna do about that? Holy butt. Additionally, we're also joined by below him in position but not in character. Hey, it's Chaos Dispenser.
Hello, I am Chaos Dispenser. I am also a streamer who does things. But in this thing, I am a halfling ranger, a UA ranger called Bardley Quinn. And my ranger is a lovable kind of bumblefuck reminiscent of Allison Crane from the last one, but is also a foreigner, so he has a bit of an accent and will also be trying to vie for control of the group. Okay.
Are you good?
Are you okay?
Are you okay there, bud? You feeling okay there with that? You can take a breath. You need a nap?
I'm totally okay all the time. It's good.
We are also joined by up here. Hey, it's DJ Trusair.
Hello, everyone. I'm playing Duncan, and Duncan is a traveling accountant. And Duncan wants nothing more than to go back to the world of numbers. He just wants to be able to do accounting.
That's it. Just only strictly accounting.
Yeah, that's all he wants. He doesn't believe in magic or any race that isn't human. He just thinks that they're either short and lying or in makeup and lying.
Short and lying. I'm both of those things.
I like how the rest of the players just said Duncan's a dickhead.
And everybody agreed. Yeah.
Can we get a Duncan's a dickhead in chat, please, fellas?
And he's also recently found religion, or religion found him.
Religion did
And
find him.
He has been told by a god that people have to see him having fun.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we'll touch
He
on that
doesn't
when
want
I
to be here.
we'll touch on that when I do the recap. But lastly, but definitely not least, we have this side. Hey, look, it's the Snipster on VHS.
Hi, my name is Snips. I'm playing a goblin rogue named Iz, who threw away half of our money because my party members are dickheads. No, it's really exciting. I'm ready to keep playing. I'm excited that we're all in one party, which I don't think I should be, but I'm excited. And I'm ready to see what other things we screw up.
Perfect. And as I said, I am your Dungeon Master Galestrom for this evening. A short little recap of what happened last week on the Forge of Fury. Our party met up. It was recently discovered that someone has hired what seems like bounty hunters or mercenaries to track down the party. And hiring our good friend, our real good friend Bardley, in a tavern as use of a patsy, hired him for the paltry sum of 1,500 gold pieces to escort them to the Stone-Tooth Mountains, where Durgeddon's forge was known to last be, only to be betrayed. They had a little spat, a little bit of a conflict, but they came out ahead. They went back to the town where they were able to take some of these orcish necklaces. Okay. Thanks, Streamlabs, for covering that one up. God damn it. No, you can't. I'll put it where I want
He
it.
just tried to kill Duncan.
Nope. Thanks for the $40, Cass Spencer. Give Bardley another ability score increase.
Wow.
This is what you want? This is what you pay for. So, you all decided to go back to town and return some of these orcish necklaces to make money where money was to be made. In doing so, unfortunately, you were being a little bit shortchanged by the mayor, who tried to give you a paltry, was it 15 even?
10.
10 even. I don't think the party really liked that too much, as Barley decided to use some enchanting magic on him, which unfortunately didn't work out so well. Yes, they got their money in full, but the problem with some enchanting magic is the fact that people will often know once it's over. He found out and you were all promptly arrested, only to have your good friend Duncan go speak with the mayor. You don't know what he said, but his words were very effective as you were all promptly released, where Duncan decided, I'm going to go drink. I'm going to go drinking in the tavern. He goes drinking. He upsets some of the locals, talking down at their intelligence. I already did it. You don't have to keep paying me. Please. I'll take the money, though. You upset some of the locals. And the locals decided, one local in particular decided that he wanted to bash your face in for talking down to them. Unfortunately, when Bardley decided to use magic on someone, he bolted past and unfortunately met that sad individual who, upon realizing that you were all together, decided to take his face and bash it into a wall. A fight. Repeatedly. A small fight ensued where, under strange circumstances, the man erupted into flame and died. You again were arrested for now a murder, where after some finagling with this silvered tongue, you were able to coerce them to let you go.
Oh no, I gave them the money.
Also that. Oh, silver tongue and also silver coin. In so doing, Jin
Silver
decided
gold.
to go and speak with the guard to go and get people's things back after they were detained, where he informed you that you are banned forever, and that if you come back, they will shoot on sight. Which you're like, that's pretty bad, but whatever. I
can't wait till we're like level 15 and we just come back to this fucking town and be like, where are the guards at?
And then they shoot you because they are also level 15, and there are more of them.
Yeah.
Oh, when did this town get a fucking garrison? It's some little podunk-ass town.
My guards evolve as the players do to prevent you from raiding towns.
I'm coming back for my money.
Okay, come back for that paltry 300 gold.
I
But
was about to say, I love how you're all like, our money, our money.
Yeah, you're the only one that knows
our
that you
money.
have a second amount of your money.
It's the principality of the situation.
That being said, you all decide to make your way towards Tormengaard. Tormengrad. There's a name for it. It's one of those two. I think it's Grad.
It's guard. It's guard.
Tormengrad.
It's
I wrote down grad twice.
The map
it's
is
guard.
wrong. The map is wrong.
The map cannot be wrong.
Then you
Anyways,
said torment.
You all are trekking now
Star Trekking across the universe.
to Tormengaard. Tormengrad.
Oh no, we're to Tormengrad.
Tormengrad. There you go. You're on your way to Tormengrad. And as you're going through, we are going to... That's not the right music. That's not what I want. I almost played a temple music. It is... It is a rather windy day as you all are traveling along. Who is driving the cart? You are? Bardley? Alright.
Yes.
I am going to need you, my good friend Bardley, to give me
Question: is it acrobatics or animal handling?
It is
Or
gonna.
what was it?
It's gonna be a straight dexterity check.
Oh, can there be 2 people on the wagon?
It is one person is driving.
And you don't need it. I just got a crit.
Okay, that's fine.
You rolled a nat 20.
Correct.
Yeah.
Let me just do this real quick because I forgot to incorporate my own camera, and that's important. So disregard
Take
everything
the
you're seeing
camera.
currently, my
Oh
good
my
friends. I have
What?
high production value. Listen, it's the first time we've had the whole party here, okay?
Professional streamer.
I am a professional streamer. You big butt. anyways, you got a natural 20 on your roll, thankfully. So as you're driving along, there's a few bumps in the road, but you're able to keep the horses in line.
What the hell would have happened if I
not to
didn't
be
crit?
this person.
You
but part
would
of
probably
your
fall off because you're so small.
Part of your webcam, Gale, is in Duncan's
Oh, let me
webcam
just
space.
fix that real quick then. Thank you for telling me about this beautiful thing that I've done. But your first days of travel goes by pretty successfully. Nothing really weird happens. You know it's going to take you about another whole day of riding to get there. That being said, you can make camp for that, or you can push forward through the evening.
I would suggest that we make camp.
Yeah, good idea.
You guys just don't want to keep going through and somebody take control of the reins halfway through? We could sleep in the back.
It is
I was
big enough
about to say,
for at least 4 people to sleep in the back, especially since Iz is so small.
The advantage of a wagon is that it's like a camp, but on wheels.
And it's fucking moving.
If you guys travel for another 4 hours, while doing that, because it won't count as like you taking a break, you will not be getting your full rest because you are
Yes.
actively doing something.
The road ahead. I have been on this road ahead, and it is quite rough. No one will be sleeping.
Is anyone actually injured?
Yes.
If
I
you
am
don't take
very-
Is anyone
very
other
injured.
than the short man actually
So,
injured?
as a general rule, if you don't take rest every day, you get 1 point of exhaustion, which at one point can affect your rolls. It can make you roll at disadvantage for being exhausted.
So, are you saying that if 3 people sleep in the back and one person drives,
It will be rough. I will
Okay.
have to I'll make you all take Constitution saving throws to benefit from your long rest, and one person will be at exhaustion. The driver.
There's
okay? I was gonna say we can't switch in the middle of the drive.
there is quite literally no advantage to pressing on through the night. At
Beyond
all,
getting there faster.
which
All right, I guess I'll
what
stop.
I can make a fire and we can cook. I might even be able to hunt a bit.
Yeah, you can make the fire.
Can we at least find? Can we at least find a good place to stop? Before
I
Makeup
look
Boy
and there's a
starts his
clearing
parlor trick?
immediately to our right.
Yeah.
and I go,
Thankfully, you are pretty close to a few. It's all fairly big open area. It's pretty rough. It's not really. You're not going to find a forest here, but there are definitely a lot of places for you to camp out.
Can I make a survival check
To do what?
to try and rustle up some grub?
You can do that, or you can spend trail rations, which you each should still have a couple of days left.
I'll just use
I'm
my
just
trail
gonna forage.
Sure. Make a survival check. You find enough food for probably you and someone else.
And I get double that because of Natural Explorer, so I should
Okay.
have enough.
Then
for
you've
all
enough
of
food
us.
for the whole party.
I come back after an hour.
He's got a couple of what appear to be desert hares, and what looks like maybe some kind of cactus.
It's good. I can make a stew.
All right.
All right, cool, man.
You want to try and make a stew?
Yeah.
Give me a charisma check.
Really?
Yep, that's what cooking is based off of.
My good
Interesting.
attitude is gonna be what makes the stew.
I don't know why it is, but that's the rule, man. Yeah, so 11 charisma. I think you're able to make it's. I mean, it's rabbit and cactus.
It's not great.
It's not great, but it's not bad. You wouldn't order this at an inn, but I mean, better
Can
than
I
trail
try and
rations.
Can I try and improve mine?
How would you do that?
Fuck.
If
You can
any,
stand over-
if anyone knows prestidigitation, you can use that as a
Oh fuck!
to
Yes, I
improve
do.
the taste of things.
Okay.
How does this work, Mister? I don't believe in magic.
Oh yeah.
I'm only gonna do it on my plate, by the way.
Okay.
Because fuck,
You
fuck
selfish
everyone else.
bastard.
Well, he's probably just
Um,
like, oh, I wish this was better.
That's
That's better.
exactly. Yep, that's exactly. it.
Sure. Can you click on prestidigitation for me? I want to see what it's. Okay, so it is verbal and somatic. So it does require some hand gestures. So I let me know if this works out for you. You're just holding your bowl like, you're just spinning you're just kind of like sitting there flipping stew
Yeah.
out of your spoon. You're like,
Yeah.
I wish this was better. And then all of a sudden you take a bite and you're like, oh, this kind of tastes like beef stew. Like
It's
really
better.
good beef stew. Okay, yeah. It just
I have a
happens.
question.
Yes.
Real quick. I'm trying to. I forgot to do this last time. I want to make a little map of where my character has been, so I know where like the new places are.
Sure.
Would it be? Are there any places specifically that you think that I would never ever be in this northern hemisphere?
Anything north of here, because that is danger area.
So would you
Um,
say like Neverwinterwood, the Lurkwood, that kind of area I would have been able to go into?
Let me think here. I think you wouldn't go to Icewind Dale. You wouldn't go to the Spine of the World, the Kingdom of Many Arrows. I think the
Right.
farthest north you would have been to is maybe like Hartsvale. Beyond that, you've been kind of, I would say you'd be probably sticking to the sort of central areas. So Neverwinter, you probably would have gone to. That's a fairly popular place.
Neverwinter, I have.
It's on the coast. The Sword Coast is another thing. The Sword Mountains are fairly common. Waterdeep, fairly common. Everything else is pretty fine. Just anywhere like in the mountains or like the high ice, you wouldn't have gone to because it's just no one really goes there without
Okay.
reason.
Waterdeep. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to like.
No, you're totally
Because
fine.
I'm trying to be like, if this is a new area, I want to take advantage of that
yeah, of
for
course.
me.
So yeah, what do you guys want to do now? You guys just want to take watch? Do you want to do anything else for the rest of the evening?
Yeah, I'm good with taking watch.
I can take a first watch.
Okay, so we have Bardley going to be taking first watch. Let me open up a notepad real quick. Who's going to take... Because you guys can split it out into probably like 2 shifts or 3 shifts if you want to give each other more time to sleep.
I'll do whatever. Whatever you fucking guys want to do, it's whatever.
I'm just gonna put my head down and sleep.
Yeah. of
Okay.
course he is.
Really taking one for the team here. All right, so Bardley, can I please get a perception check from you?
Absolutely.
A 17. Yeah, so I think while you are just sort of tending to the fire, keeping an eye out on things, walking around the perimeter, things you normally do when you're keeping watch. You've been on a couple of teams before. It's nothing new. You hear what sounds like skittering from the east side of camp.
I would like. I'm going to put my hood up.
Mhm.
And I am going to try and move on the north side of camp. Try to move to where the cart is and then stealth and then see if I can do, just with just standing there and staring at the east side. Can I do an investigation? Just kind of sit very still and watch.
So the first thing that you should do is make me that stealth check.
Absolutely.
16. Let me see if this...
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Let me roll that again too.
Do you have your cloak
Okay,
up?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the first thing I did.
Okay, cool. Okay, so it does not see you, but it is slowly making its way towards you. You don't have to make an investigation because your fire is still going. You wouldn't have
Okay.
let it die, especially out in the wilderness this far from a town. You see that it is in fact a giant black scorpion. It has this sort of golden stripe running along its spine and over to its claws as well. It looks very big, maybe about 4 to 5 feet long and standing about 3 feet tall.
I'm going to yell at the top of my lungs, Scorpion!
Yeah, you guys don't have to roll anything for that. He just screams the word scorpion. Where do you guys sleep in comparison to like the cart?
I'm on the cart.
Okay.
I have
I'm
made
near the
myself
fire.
a very comfortable bed on the cart.
All right. Do you all sleep in the cart?
I'm in the dirt.
I'm near the fire.
Okay. So the Iz and Jin, when you guys sort of rustle awake and wipe your eyes, you see that there is a giant fucking scorpion just sort of skittering around near the camp. It's maybe like 20 feet away.
I'm immediately gonna run behind Jin and shoot at it.
Okay. Keep in
Wait.
mind, most people, because they're not crazy, take off their armor before they go to bed. If you sleep in armor, you get a point of exhaustion.
I don't.
I haven't taken mine
Do I
off
have
because I haven't
armor?
been to sleep yet.
Correct. You have leather armor.
Yep.
Oh,
It
that
is
counts.
still uncomfortable to sleep in.
I mean, I guess then I would have taken it off. And so, how long does it take for me to put it back on?
It depends on the armor itself. I can take a look real quick. Leather
All right.
armor.
We're gonna do something a little crazy here.
I think line armor takes like a minute or 3 minutes.
Jesus Christ, that's so many rounds.
Let me check. But yes, what do you want to do here?
All right. Before they have a chance to react,
It takes 1
because
minute to get in, so that's 10 rounds.
They gotta wake up, right?
I'm gonna say because the scorpion's far enough away and it's an animal that's just kind of like looking around, it doesn't seem to really note, like, because it didn't notice you, right? But your party is now awake and they can see the scorpion.
Okay. I'm gonna use my primeval awareness.
To do what?
I'm going to try and communicate with this beast
Okay, that's fair.
because
While he's trying to do this, I'm
it's-
like struggling into my armor.
it
Okay.
sees me as a kindred spirit.
Can you click on that? I want to see what that fucking says. You have the inability to communicate with beasts, so they recognize your kindred spirit. Although 1,000 gestures you communicate. I mean, you still have to like try and persuade it not to attack you.
Yes, I
Okay,
do.
you still have to persuade it.
But I can
Alright.
at least try.
What is this scorpion's fucking charisma? Okay, that's nice. Should I make this a fucking lavish scorpion? It's got a 17 charisma. It's dope as fuck.
He's like, man, I don't need this thing, y'all.
He's like, hey, yo, what up? Y'all trying to get fucking stung? Yeah, so do you just walk up to the scorpion?
No. I stay.
Do you shout at it from like 30 feet away?
No. I
Smooth
stand
the
10 feet away from it. I stay out
Okay.
in.
You get off the
range.
cart, you walk over to the scorpion, 10 feet
I
away
walk-
from it.
Let's go 15 feet.
15 feet away from it. Okay,
15 feet away from it.
You're a little closer up than Iz and Jin. You see Iz kind of just like strapping on armor as quickly as they can, like
And I
tying
just turn
laces.
I turn towards him and go, I will handle this.
Like, fuck you, Will!
Yeah, okay.
And I go, Mr. Scorpion, calm down.
He was calm, he was just chilling.
You... As we had looked, there was a herd of deer that would be better for you that way, about 1 kilometer. We mean you no harm, but if you attack, you will end up hurt.
Let me get this straight. You are telling this scorpion
Mhm.
to get the fuck out of here 1 kilometer to go hunt a deer,
A herd of deer.
a herd of deer,
Yes.
instead of the
scorpion.
food right next to it.
Yes.
Disadvantage on
because-
that persuasion roll because it's a scorpion. It
we're
doesn't
kindred.
understand words. It understands emotion.
And I'm very calm.
Yeah, you're calm. Okay, all right. Let's see that fucking persuasion, fella.
Fuck.
15.
Yeah!
All right.
Not 20.
No. It fails. It rolled lower than you did. It
I
just
did
kind of
roll
like
a nat 20 for the other one.
just kind of like clamps.
I pinch.
Little pinch.
I have hot. I have melted butter in the car. No pinch. No pinch.
No pinch. Yeah, it just kind of clamps at you a couple of times and then starts to scuttle off. At which point you are now donned in your armor and your bow is at the ready. Do you want to open fire on this fucking scorpion?
I'm gonna see it start walking away and just. So the words that he said, did I understand those words?
He's
or did
not
he, like...
speaking like a beast language. Animals just recognize him as friendly until
Okay.
proven otherwise. So it's like he's talking to it like you would talk to a dog.
And I calmed it
Oh, my
down.
boy.
Who's a little good boy? You're a good boy. Did you make bales? Did you make bales? You know?
I'll just, what the fuck was that?
Wow, you
I
know?
have a kindred with the.
With beasts, but not other humans? The one that beat you up?
I have been in the woods for a while.
Oh, I have too. Can't do that. It's a little weird. Since I'm up already, you wanna switch, I guess?
Has it been
It's
2 hours?
it's been about 3.5 hours, 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I think that Duncan should take the next watch.
He's not even awake.
I can
Did he,
fix.
did he sleep through that?
Duncan, do me a favor. Make me a quick perception check to see if you sleep through that shit.
I was gonna say, there's no way he slept through that.
I
was
think
right
he
next
would
to
be
He
him.
slept
Possible.
right through it.
I take a stick and I poke him.
Okay, you walk up with just like a little bramblewood, little bit of like tumbleweed branch. You just kind of poke him in the chest, tickle his face with it. It's sharp and pointy. It sucks.
Hello, Duncan. It is your turn for watch.
I didn't volunteer to do a watch.
That's okay. All 4 of us are going to take a shift, including you. It is your turn.
But we're not staying for what? Whatever.
Do you swap out?
Yep.
Okay.
He's a moron.
The rest of the evening goes by pretty uneventfully.
Did we not get a long rest for that?
You do, because there was no combat. So you will also get your long rest and get all your resources back, thankfully. You almost did not beat that scorpion. And that would have been fucking hilarious to just have a scorpion attack you the whole night. But that being said, it is now morning. The sun is rising. The winds are still howling through this rocky crag that you've decided to rest in. And yeah, you guys can go about your day. It's going to be about another 8 to 10 hour trip.
Okay, let's see. Oh shoot, didn't mean to hit that. I'm
I can.
gonna.
If you would like breakfast and can give me an hour, I can scrounge some more food. Unless you want to do trail rations on the road.
Yeah, I think we should just get to our destination.
Nope.
While the sun's still up.
Okay.
I'm plenty full, man. And while they're talking, I'm gonna. Excuse me, headset. It just yelled at me. It's very scary. While they're doing that, I'm gonna kind of and get one of my little bottles and scoop up some dirt.
Yeah, sure.
Write a date. Time.
Go ahead and add some dirt from. We're gonna call this place the Molar Winds.
Is this gonna be important?
No,
That I.
it's
okay.
more just for you.
If we
Okay,
go a little
'cause
bit
I have,
further
like, a
down the
little
road,
belt.
if we go a little further down the road, we'll be in the Scully Winds.
I don't get that
Not
one.
Molder, Molar, because you're near the Stone Tooth.
Oh!
Ingrate.
Got
Oh, she died.
That joke was so bad.
So bad you killed it.
Literally killed the internet.
No, I went down to go back to my notepad, which is right below the cameras that I have, and I hit leave call instead of going to my notepad. So that's good.
All right. So, what do you guys want to do here?
Keep moving.
Keep moving on.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys gonna stop for breakfast, or do you want to just eat while you travel?
Eat while
I
you
can burn
travel.
trail
While I
rations. That's good.
travel, yeah.
Great. Who is driving the car? Is it still gonna be Chaos?
What is it again? What is the
It is.
roll?
It is a dexterity check.
Dex check. I mean, I could if you want to.
It's up to you guys. I think you should.
Morons, I'll do it.
Yeah, there you
Oh, okay.
go.
DJ got
Duncan's
it.
driving.
Great. Yeah. You see Duncan just pop on the reins, and you're like, I've fucking driven a carriage before. This is easy. And you'll whip the horses a little bit with the reins, and you guys are off to a steady pace. And
Traveling accountant. This isn't my first rodeo.
probably not. Well, probably won't be your last either.
I
Oh,
turn to
with it.
Jin and I turn to Jin and go, I did not know that rodeos were part of accounting.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know what a rodeo is.
It's a
So,
thing with horses and tying them and
tying horses.
No. What he meant is he's used to a lot of bullshit.
Oh, that makes sense.
God damn it. I love that.
I hate you all.
it's okay. The feeling is mutual.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
So, on the road down to Tormengaard, you see Duncan. You'll see this first because you're driving the cart. It's been about maybe 5 or 6 hours. You guys have taken a couple of breaks here and there to eat and do stuff like that. But towards the end of the evening, you see that there is in fact what looks like a blockade going into Tormengaard. Outside, from right in front of you on the road, you see that there is a couple of people putting up a makeshift barrier. It's got these nice oaken logs that are sort of tied together in X's with one giant log in the center to just block the road entirely. But behind them is a couple of these very dark colored horses. If this were any darker, you probably wouldn't be able to make them out. Additionally, you see that there are men clad in black iron mail. Each has what appears to be a longsword or some type of longsword-esque weapon on their hilt, and they appear to be just stopping whoever is here. You see that there's actually a fairly long line of people that are being stopped, so it's not just you guys. There appears to be 2 more carriages in front of you. Each one is being stopped, inspected, and then let through.
As we're waiting in line,
I suppose the bureaucracy does not escape us. Teddy.
Yeah.
and then
No,
I reach
it's-
I reach into my gold pouch and I hand Iz and Jin 100 gold each out of my pocket, and I go,
This is for the trouble. I did not mean to lose our bounty.
Wow.
Shit.
That's
Alright.
alright, man. It's,
Gonna not pay Duncan, huh?
Yeah.
no, fuck that guy.
Jesus.
it's,
It all
it's
do
been-
come out.
It's been a weird.
Another
Couple
carriage
days.
gets
What are,
ushered away.
What do you think they're doing
Alright.
here?
All right, time out. Listen, guys. I've been here. I've lived here for a little bit. No matter what, especially you, Duncan, don't do anything stupid while we are in this city.
I too
We
have
are
been.
normal people.
Don't do anything. Okay. Yep.
You lit
fine.
someone on fire.
Yes.
You recall
Of
back to the
course
time
I
where
did.
you harken back to the other day where you intimidated a mayor and blackmailed him, and you're like, oh right, probably that one.
It's normal.
Blackmailing
normal.
politicians in 2019? I don't think so.
Jin, perhaps you should drive the cart
The other cart gets ushered away.
and
Yeah.
talk to the
Yeah, I'll just. He can still drive. I'll just hop up
the
front
Quran.
and talking.
The Quran. The men, the Quran. What are they?
The guards.
Guards, yes, in your language. Guards.
Yeah.
Do you pull the carriage up to them, Duncan?
Yeah, fine.
Sure. Yeah, you saddle on up. About 4 of them stop you, of course. They all look relatively big. They are, excuse me, they're about maybe like anywhere from 5'10" to about 6 foot, average human size. You see that 3 of them are humans, and 1 appears to be a half-orc. The half-orc appears to be what you might consider a CO of some kind, a commanding officer. And he goes up and he talks to you immediately, Duncan. He sort of sidles up, looks at the horses, looks at the carriage in general, peeks over your shoulder. So, what's your business?
Hello.
He says that to you, Duncan.
Yeah, he said hello, so I was kind of.
Oh, he doesn't pay attention.
Oh, okay. Our business, we're visiting the city.
Pulls out what looks like a small piece of parchment, and another smaller man, you assume maybe like a halfling or a gnome, comes out with what looks like a small pot of ink and a quill still inside of it. And he runs up to him, and as he grabs the quill, business or pleasure?
Bit of both.
Pleasure. I'm just gonna say from now the inside of the cabin.
I'm gonna go with a bit of both.
Bit of both.
You know, get some supplies, but definitely here for some fun.
You merchants?
Of a sort. I'm
Explain.
an accountant. I'm an accountant.
Oh, fair.
Fully signed up member of the Traveling Accountants Guild.
Do you have your credentials on you?
Indeed.
And he
them
hands
out
the
and pass them over to him.
quill and the parchment down to the halfling. He says, Bertrand, hold these. So, papers, please.
I'd get them out and pass them over to
Yeah.
him. I'd
He reads them.
Have them.
Oh. Accredited too, that's good, that's good. He hands the papers back to you. How many with you?
All 3 of them. They're all with me.
Step out of the carriage, please.
No problem.
All of you.
Oh, yes, of
I'm
course.
just gonna hop down.
Yes.
You all are now lined up outside of the carriage as the guards sort of eye you over. He says, any weapons on you?
Jedi, yes.
Yes.
He just
How do
kind
you
of
make-
he just kind of stares at the goblin.
I walk up to this half orc and I kind of tug on his tunic quick.
Sir,
Yeah.
I have heard rumors. And it seems you are a lawman. Is it true that the Lollipop Guild has a presence here in the city?
Is he for real? Right now?
God, I
I
hope
have
not.
no idea whatsoever.
The Lollipop Guild.
The Lollipop Guild. They're thieves of the worst kind.
I
Never heard of him before.
Oh, good. Good. Thank you, sir.
If you could get back in line, that'd be great.
Yes.
Thanks.
I'm so very sorry about him, officer.
What's his fucking deal?
He's a foreigner.
I'm terrified of thieves.
Clearly.
Recent
Clearly.
employee. I do apologize.
Alright.
I'm so sorry. You know what it's like. You just can't get the help these days.
He looks over to one of the humans who's just picking his nose. He's like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Gary, enough!
Perhaps he will find gold.
Not the good kind.
So, weapons.
Yes, plenty.
Yes.
I have a longbow on me with a quiver on my back, and I just pull out 2 hand axes.
I
hold him
we
by
have
the
been-
blades.
Yeah,
handles.
I figured.
We've been traveling the countryside, as you're fully aware. It's quite dangerous. Quite
Sure.
I'm a woodsman.
I just like to know what to expect, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, no. Quite
Perfect.
naturally, we know how to handle ourselves. Even a traveling accountant has to be able to protect oneself. After
I got
all, we quite
daggers.
often
I can
carry,
see that.
a fair amount of gold. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I got
Okay.
daggers and a rapier. Short bow.
Okay.
If you like,
Dirt. Very
Dirt.
dangerous. Yeah.
if you like and have an hour, I can go and make you a rabbit stew. It must
No,
be
just-
cold out.
Are these
No,
mercenaries?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Right.
I'm a woodsman.
Where'd you
Mercenaries is a strong word. They're simply people that I've hired to assist me in this current venture.
Where'd you hire him out
Put
of?
it that way. Can I name the town? I can't remember it.
Yeah.
Wherever we were.
You named the
I
town.
can't remember the name.
Okay.
I'm from Tlachka.
He just doesn't. He doesn't stop looking at you when you say that, and he writes down something on his script. Uh-huh.
I'm not from anywhere. I kind of just travel.
Interesting. Yeah, we're going to take a look inside your cart. And he
Go ahead.
hands
Alright.
the parchment off. None of you move. And he will go in the back and he'll start rummaging through your things.
Awesome.
Does anyone make a scene out of that? Is anyone
I mean, I don't
cautious?
have anything that's not on me.
Okay. He comes back out. All right. There's nothing here, which is good. How long are you gonna be in town for?
Honestly, unsure. Not more than a week, but realistically, a couple of days at most.
Fair. Well, you're good to go. And he grabs a piece of parchment from the gnome, and he hands it to you, Duncan. Use your papers. You're cleared for a week.
Thank you so
Any
much.
longer than that, go to the magistrate's office. He'll get you all hooked up. No problem.
No problem whatsoever. And can I give him 10 gold pieces to say?
I can't take that.
Really?
Really. That's a bribe.
Okay. Oh no, that was a thank you. A tip, perhaps? Is that not allowed?
Taxes pay me well enough. I appreciate it, though.
Well, you have a. If I run into you in a bar,
Then you can buy me a
I'll just say
drink.
hi.
We'll
I've got.
we'll do that.
That's
That's
it.
not when I'm on duty.
That's a deal.
If you would like, I could, for maybe lunch, bring you rabbit stew.
No, I'm real okay.
By any chance,
Hardly.
what
Come on.
I mean,
We can
tribes
just-
that you descended from? Just out of curiosity.
He just kind of like props himself up and squats down to your level. And he says, "What the fuck makes you think I'm from a tribe?
Nah, I just like to.
You some kind of
meet
racist?"
friends. No, I met a lot of tribes. I travel around.
In Tlachka, I am also from a tribe.
I believe that
Alright,
the
alright,
goblin
fellas,
is
let's just-
genuinely interested in.
No, I'm from Tormengaard.
Yeah.
No.
Born
fair
and
enough.
raised. Get out of
I'm so
here.
sorry.
I'm from the Goodfoot tribe.
At this
Get
point,
out of
I'm
here!
gonna start pushing them.
Start walking.
Yes.
Yeah,
God!
to the cart. Just gonna push them to the
Yeah,
cart. at
you
this
you all get pushed in your cart and you are driven off. The barricade is open for you as you make your way towards the gates of Tormengaard. Tormengaard itself is a gigantic city. Its gates itself made of black iron, much like the armor you saw off of these individuals. At the gates, you are approached by two more guards who ask for your papers, and then you supply them, of course. And they have no problems whatsoever accepting that information. Hi from the rat. That being said, once you
It
all
was a
go
bye.
once you all go inside, you are ushered over to the stables where you can actually park your cart entirely. The stable master there is a high elven man. He's wearing a nice brown tunic and some nice pleated pants, and he appears to be caring for some of the horses, just giving them a nice brush. Some of his other stable hands are feeding the others carrots and making sure that all of the livestock here is being well cared for.
I'm just gonna look at the elvish
Sir, how
guy.
much for horse and cart to park?
Are you a resident or a guest?
We are guests.
Might I see your paperwork, sir?
Oh, yes, Duncan.
Duncan
I'll pass
lights it on
over.
fire.
He looks at it. Will you be needing barding for the whole week, sir?
I don't know that we're going to be here the whole week.
We offer a prorated refund, provided you leave earlier than expected.
Yeah, we'll be here the whole week.
Certainly.
For the whole week, it'll be 400 gold pieces. But, as the cost is rather superfluous, know that your animals and possessions will be perfectly cared for, sir.
I
Can
tossed
I do
him
an
two-
insight check on him?
Yeah, go for it.
I'd like to see how bad he's trying to screw us over.
Yeah, sure. 15. You know that based on how the horses appear here. Okay, goodbye. Based on the horses that are sort of living here for the time being, they all look really well cared for. You see some of the stable hands like cleaning out crap from the horseshoes, placing new shoes on the horses, grooming them, feeding them, watering them. It seems pretty good for the price. You like, that's more than a regular stable hand would charge by far. But this seems to be a luxury service. It seems like that might actually be the fucking price.
And
Are there any other businesses we can put a horse in town?
Yes, of course. If my stables are far too expensive, there's another one on the northern side of town, where if
I'm
for
just going to walk out. I'm not even going to let him finish.
Okay, that's the way you choose to live your life, I guess. And you just walk out.
Yep. Like, just no. 400 gold pieces to stable a fucking horse for it. No. I can buy a horse for less than that.
it is true.
Literally buy a horse for less than that.
And
I can get a whore for less than that.
Yes, I mean you could get a really good one for less than that.
I was about to say you can get several.
perhaps
You know
thoroughbred,
that
but these are nags.
to put it into into like a little bit of a fucking like idea, the average cost of say like a fine bottle of wine is 10 gold. Like top shelf.
I mean, what the fuck were they feeding the horses?
The
They're
wine.
gold.
I mean,
They
Jesus
feed it.
Christ, I
They
didn't-
feed it wine. They jerk it off a little bit. You know, they got to make sure your horses are top of the fucking food chain.
I'd expect to fucking come back and find my carriage had been gold pleated for that
Yeah,
sort of fucking
gilded
money.
carriage.
Yeah, right? Fuck off.
You make your way to the northern part of town. Some people give you weird looks as you're traveling with this full carriage down this road, and then you see like another stable where there's a lot of horses here and a lot of carriages that have been parked out front. You can see there's roughly about anywhere from 20 to 30 different carriage units stored here, and a short man, looks like he's dwarven, comes out. He goes, "Hey, over here."
Ah, the parking attendant.
Honestly, guys, I think it'd be cheaper to just sell everything and then buy.
You guys looking to park your horses?
How much?
How long you staying here? I gotta know how much a week?
Week.
I don't know, man. Like, I could get you in for 100 gold even.
70.
Persuasion. Fuck. You drive a hard bargain. How about 75?
How much would you give us for the horse
Deal.
and cart?
No. No, because then we've got to find a... No. 75. Deal.
Great. And he just holds out the palm of his hand.
I turn and look at money bags. Little money bags.
I have no more gold.
Uh-huh.
All right, Mr. Accountant, you should be paid a fairly heavy wage. Go on.
The one job that I've done with you, I haven't received a penny for.
Ooh, insight check, please.
Roll deception for you, Duncan, and then
I would
Barley.
also like to
roll insight. Anyone who wants to try and believe through these fucking lies can fucking try with this goddamn 25.
Yeah.
You know,
Give me a second.
I'm not very wise as to.
I got a +5 on.
I don't know why I'm still at advantage. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I'm on it.
Yeah. He seems fucking true. Like, it seems like a fact. He didn't get paid any more than you did. He
I
wasn't
didn't
even fucking
get paid
there.
at all. No, I didn't get paid at all.
He was at the bar at the time. You, if anything, you guys owe him money.
Yeah, which is why I'm being like,
You're like, I didn't get paid. I don't know how you expect me to pay for
None
this
of us
shit.
got paid.
Either way,
It-
I wish to sell the horses, and I get down off the cart and start walking away.
Should be noted that you should have an additional 100 gold towards Iz and Jin because Barley did just pay you before you got here.
yep.
Yeah,
And
okay.
I know that.
Yeah,
You don't
Duncan
know that.
knows that he paid you both.
You were driving the cart. I did that in the back. Just
He
the three
can
of us.
hear you in a
I'm
cart.
not saying, dude, fuck off.
But yeah, he just holds out his fucking hand.
I'm just gonna give him the 75 gold.
Thank you. And he grabs it and he'll grab your horses. He'll detach them from the cart, and someone else will just pick up your cart by its threading and walk it over to where all the other carts are, and he'll hand you a slip, Duncan.
Yeah. No problem.
Your slip has just
I'd also like
3
to
numbers
give
on it.
Jin his. I give Jin his 75 gold back.
Jin, you're paid back 75 gold.
All right.
And your
Thanks.
horses are now being put in a stable, so you're good there.
All right. Where are we going now?
Shall we go find an inn?
I know the one that we're going to.
Okay.
Lead the way.
All right, I start walking
Okay.
towards.
Jin just
towards-
fucking walks in a direction. As you guys pass by a bunch of different buildings, some pique your interest more than others. You see that there is, in fact, a blacksmithy that has a rather precarious name, called Bloodbath and Beyond. In here, you see what through the window, because of course you look in. With a name like that, you're like, it's got to be the toughest motherfucker running this thing. He's got to be a giant with just 8 arms just pounding away on anvils. You look in and all you see is this loving little grandma wearing a leather apron, has these goggles on. She's just working away on some steel. As you guys continue walking through, you pass a couple of taverns along the way. Some of less than great repute. You see one that is just called the Leaky Spit, which not great. You're thinking it might be a chain. It's just there's a lot of people in there. Just it looks bad. This is like the downtown McDonald's of bars of inns. Beyond that, you start coming up on a new place. Jin, what is this place called?
It's called the Whispering Willow Inn.
You all come upon the Whispering Willow Inn. The establishment looks pretty well made. There's not a whole lot really wrong with this place. There's one that's kind of boarded up, which is fair. In a big city, you assume that there's going to be some danger sometimes. But it looks pretty bustling. In fact, there's a lot of people in here currently. Let me just change this out. As you guys walk in, you see that there's a plethora of people in here. Roughly 30 to 40 individuals. This place is huge. It's got multiple stories, and you can see behind the actual counter, you see what looks like maybe you're not sure if she's human or half-elven, but very, very finely dressed. She likes to emphasize certain features about herself. Imagine like very
Her tits are
Victorian.
hanging out.
Yeah, her tits are hanging out. Very,
Her
very,
smile's beautiful.
very Victorian styled dressings. Whalebone corset. Chest very pushed up. She has what looks like powdered makeup with a very drawn on mole on her face, and her hair is in this big bouffant. As she walks, you can see that she's passing out drinks to various pages, and she goes, "Don't you worry about nothing, darling. Don't worry. We here got you, all right? We got you covered. I need each of you to make a perception check.
Perception.
Okay.
What's with the newbie getting all the fucking 20s here?
I actually hit the wrong button. I hit performance.
He rolled performance, but his
I
perception
then
was still
rolled-
good. So everyone except for Jin, you guys look around and you see that there's a lot of demi-humans in here. Almost exclusively. There's a couple of humans, but there's a lot of dark elves, a lot of gnomes, a lot of dwarves. More than your fair share of goblins. Like there's like
halflings?
8. There's a handful of halflings too, and they seem to be just getting drunker than shit.
I'm immediately like kind of uncomfortable by the amount of goblins because I'm not used to seeing this many goblins.
Make a history check real quick.
Okay. I'm used to seeing orcs. History.
Okay, you're unfamiliar with what tribe they are, but you immediately are drawn to the markings on their faces. You see that there's 2 different kinds here, and they seem to be sticking to these 2 different groups. On the left hand of the inn, seemingly hugging the wall, there is 2 white lines across their right eye. And on the other side of the inn, you see that this group have what looks like a white handprint over their mouth. You're unsure what either of these tribes are. But go ahead.
On the halflings, would I be able to tell what house?
History check. Halflings don't normally wear their house on their arm like goblins do. You can tell that there's no real big houses represented here, but you do see that one of them appears to be wearing an amulet around their neck, and that amulet appears to be maybe like a cornucopia.
Excellent.
Are you religious at all?
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yes.
You know that this is a horde of gondola. Which is a very, very fairly popular halfling god.
Okay, a question about goblin.
Yeah,
so
sure.
There's tribes, but also there's goblins that just travel?
Yeah,
Or how does
100%.
that work?
Goblins
Okay.
are their own people, but most stick to their tribe because it's the safest place.
Okay. Yeah, what's up?
Come with me. Let's go. I have friends here.
Where can I get a drink?
Yeah, you can go right up to the bar.
I
And in
just kind of
fact,
stare at him.
you just stare at him.
Like, yes, you can go get a drink.
I wasn't asking. That
He was
sorry, I
asking
was
me,
asking
the DM,
Yeah.
if he could
Oh.
just walk up and get a
Like you
drink.
you guys were asking all these questions about like all the goblins. Duncan wants to know if he can get a drink.
Yeah, it's
Can
entirely
I,
fine.
beverage?
One beverage, please. Yeah, so you walk up, and there's a fairly burly-looking man here. Looks like maybe he's half-elven. His ears come to a little bit of a point, but beyond that, he looks entirely human. He's got a very well-kept beard. Looks freshly trimmed up. His mustache is big and curly. It appears that he likes to wax it a little bit. He goes, "Hey there, what can I get for you, sir?"
This whole time, I'm going to be, even though I'm heading over towards the halflings, I'm keeping an eye on Duncan.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll follow.
what can I get for you?
Hardly.
Can I get the strongest thing that's not going to kill me?
Yeah, sure. You got coin?
Of course.
Perfect. And he grabs a fairly sizable tankard and just slowly pours a bottle of ale in there. It's like, that'll get you fucked up. That'll be
How
about
much?
5 silvers.
Pass it over.
Beautiful. What brings you to town? And he just pockets the silvers.
Just stopping in. I'm a traveling accountant, so.
Oh, great. Yeah, we've got our accountant. Don't worry about me asking for you for work or anything there, bud. Yeah, we
Well,
get
if
a.
you need- If
Hey,
you
bud.
need your books looking at, feel free.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I haven't had the chance to for a while, to be honest.
Oh, well.
In all honesty, if you just want someone to look them over, I'm gonna be honest. It'd be
Actually-
relaxing.
You might
It really would.
you might want to visit old Conswabble.
Conswabble?
He's got a shop on the eastern part of town. He owns a confectionery. I know we have these guild meetings every once in a while. You know how it is with the merchants. They need some help every now and again. His accountant just died. He might have some work for you.
Oh, beautiful.
He can't
Oh,
pay much, but I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Maybe give you a discount. You like tarts?
To be honest with you, like I said, it would be relaxed.
All right. Well, yeah. He's just down the road. You want to look for the Cave of Confectionaries is the name of his shop. Has the best rhubarb tart this side of Faerun, if you ask me.
I'm gonna drink my ale and head over there.
You feel like your body is just grounded. Like, normally alcohol makes you use that sort of like dizzy feeling when you drink it. This makes you feel like really close to the earth. Like you start to get up and you're like, oh, I can't get up. This is not okay. And then after a couple of tries, you're able to pull yourself off the bar.
I see him drink, and I immediately grab the next weight person I see.
Yeah, it appears to be a maybe a drow woman. You're not sure if she's drow or just a darker skinned elf. Her hair is not pale white. It's a nice golden. She goes, yeah.
Hello, barmaid. Could I? Do you see that in terribly dour man at the bar right now?
You've got to be more specific here, hon.
I just go, Duncan!
Do you turn and look at him? Duncan.
No, I'm ignoring
Okay.
him.
All right, great. You
All
don't have to
right,
ignore me. Damn.
I describe him to her.
Okay, I see him.
Okay, I would like 2 of the strongest thing you have.
And I'll hand her a gold piece.
Here you go. The rest, the change is yours.
All right. And
For
she
him.
she goes over and she walks up with these 2 tankards right next to you, Duncan, and she puts them out. She goes, this is a gift from that patron over there. And she points in the way of Bardley, but seated at the table behind him, you see is a very beautiful elven woman. And she's kind of like sipping a glass and happens to be looking in your direction while she points.
So I think that it's her, yeah?
Oh, of course. You, in the back, you're like, please God, be her.
I'm gonna ask the waitress straight away. I want clarity here. Do you mean the lady or the idiot?
He's already kind of drunk.
The idiot.
Oh,
Sorry.
In that case, please do me a favor and go and pour them over his head. I'm gonna walk out.
I mean, I'm not gonna do that. I could lose my job.
Already gone.
All right, she just hands the tankards back over the counter as she takes his money. Yeah. What do the rest of you guys do?
I walk up to the second floor to look.
Yeah, you go to the second floor, your usual kind of hangout spot, and you see a familiar face there. However, you see them kind of asleep on a table. Not like sit it down. They are sprawled out over this table, tankard still in hand. The people up here are kind of giving them a little bit of space.
Yeah, understandable. I'm just gonna walk over and start shaking her awake.
Huh?
Jade. Jade.
You kind of like shake her awake, and the next thing you know, there's a knife in her hand, and it's just kind of like over the table, and you see her like kind of flicking the knife, kind of lazily, like she's like, were she sober, she might be threatening you. She's like, get away from me, fuck you, I'm a killer on 12 systems.
Yep.
Oh, really?
We've this isn't the first time we've been through this. Jade, come on.
Do you like flip her over because she's face down on the table?
Like completely just like like back on the table, or just like
Her
sprawled?
her
like-
face is on the table.
Yeah, I pick her up.
Okay, you
So
just
she's-
pick her up and just like sit her in a chair. She goes, ugh.
Do you want me to get you something non-alcoholic?
Streusel.
Is that non-alcoholic?
That's a pastry.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's kind of like a coffee cake.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Don't move. So I
You
go over the balcony and I call for.
you look over the balcony and you say, Streusel. Barmaid goes, okay. And then you hear a thud. You look back and you see that Jade is just collapsed on the floor, sleeping.
So I know that this inn also has like rooms, right?
Oh yeah. This is the go-to place when you need a room.
Okay. When the barkeep comes up with the pastry,
Mhm.
I'm gonna ask if she knows where Jade's room is.
Yeah, she shows you where the room is. It appears to be down the way a little bit, but you're able to carry her to her bed. The
Yes.
door is of course unlocked. And which you're like, you have to lock your fucking room.
Yeah.
You just put her on her bed and she's just fucking asleep.
All right. So I guess I'm just going to wait for her to wake up then.
Yeah, you know the surefire way to wake up Jade is to shove pastries under her nose. It is her
So-
other vice. Is
So if he clicks the button,
baked
he could
goods.
take advantage.
No.
That's fucked up, dude. She's passed out.
Anyways.
Yeah, so you
It's not-
you
not
you
just
wiggle
wait,
this hot pastry under her nose, and she goes, "Oh fuck, the fuck? What are you,
Hi.
Ginny?"
All right. It's been long enough. Stop calling me that.
She rubs her eyes. She goes,
I hate
Make with the
standards of
cake,
pastry.
son.
and she just fucking like shoves it in her mouth. It's disgusting. It's like someone who has a whole piece of cake and just wants to eat it in one as quickly as possible in one bite. Whoa! What's up?
Well, I'm gonna make sure that the door behind me is very much closed,
Oh yeah, you close it. Do you lock it behind you?
locked.
Okay, you lock it. There's a nice little padlock that you can use.
Okay. Well, shit's not so great right now.
Okay. Do I gotta put on my big girl pants?
Probably.
Ah, fuck. She actually goes into a corner behind like one of those makeshift curtains. You see her pants go down, steps out, pulls on another pair of pants. She walks out and she has got this like very nice fitting leather pants that has a short sword on one and just on the belt loop. Okay. What's going on?
All right.
She
So-
starts walking over to a water base, starts splashing water in her face.
Yeah.
What race was she?
You don't know, but the viewer should know that she is in fact a drow. A race that is synonymous with, hey, the Underdark and evil shit.
So real quick before I keep going,
Yeah.
was the reason, because since I obviously wasn't there when I said,
Yeah,
"Hey, I
yeah.
know a guy," the reason why I wanted to go see my contact was because
You can get the signet ring delivered anonymously. Alternatively, she is a fantastic source of information about what's going on. You know
Okay,
that Jade
so-
basically lives in this town.
yeah. Fuck, I can't lie.
You could try to lie to her.
No, Jin wouldn't do that.
Then just tell the truth, forehead.
Yeah, it's super easy, forehead. Shit, did I write down his name? Oh, you know what? I did. In the. So, you know, where's my thing? I'm trying to get the Baron's son's name.
Bertrand.
See, you know Bertrand.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's no longer alive.
Wait, how do you know Bertrand?
Well,
He kind of came after us, the group.
Ah,
that
fuck.
I'm-
What did you get into now?
I have absolutely no idea. It all everything happened after the account.
Okay. All right. Okay. And she flips a chair around and just sits down and puts her arms up on the back of it. So you killed the Baron's son.
I mean, technically I didn't, but the group did.
What group? You're working with people now?
Unfortunately.
Okay, news to me.
Yeah, you were. Anyways, yeah, I'm traveling with an insane accountant, some weird goblin that I think is just following us,
Okay.
and an even weirder halfling that came with Bartrid.
Now,
Man.
is it weird like he's crazy, or is it weird like he might just start molesting animals? Which of these weirds are we talking about here?
For who?
Either, really.
the accountant's
The-
totally
the-
molesting animals.
The goblin probably molesting animals, and then the halfling probably just not all of his marbles.
Okay.
How fucking dare you!
She goes and grabs a hand crossbow from the dresser drawer and loads one bolt. All right, so I'm killing him. Is that what you're asking here, or?
Man, I wish. No.
I mean, it's easy.
Yeah, believe me, I know it's easy. I could do it too.
So what's the problem?
Just, they're just not worth killing.
Okay. She
At least not yet.
as sullen as a person could, removes the bolt from the crossbow and just fires it so it's no longer sprung loaded. Places it back in her dresser drawer.
The main problem is, I don't even know how we would meet the Baron.
Why the fuck would you want to do that? You know what he's like. We're barely off of his radar right now.
That's true. Well, I mean, so Bartrid, do I have the ring and or the little slip that said?
I believe Duncan has all that stuff.
Duncan has
yeah,
everything.
Duncan has everything.
Wait, the
The signet ring?
I have that.
Oh, okay, so Iz has the signet ring, Duncan has the paperwork.
No, I'm pretty sure I picked up the missive too, because
I
I
think-
picked it all off of the same person.
But I think you get
Yeah,
someone
I
else
picked it
to
off of
read.
Bertrand.
I've got the seal.
Why would I?
Yeah, because I put that in everyone's thing so you could read it, but I think
Yeah.
you give it to Duncan to read.
Why would I give it to
I
him
don't
to
know,
read?
man. I'm just someone's got
No,
it that's
you
not
told
Jin.
No,
Okay.
you told me to read it
All right,
out loud.
so
I have
Jin doesn't have it. That's what we're looking at right now. Okay.
it. Yeah.
So we have the ring that he was wearing, also a letter
Oh.
that said that Bartrid was supposed to come and either capture us and bring us to him or kill us. So,
Okay. Interesting.
yeah.
So what can old Jade do for you? What do we need? Who's the Vig?
The what?
The Vig. You know, the person we're getting stuff out of. Can't be the Baron.
Basically, I just want to not be a wanted man. I've
Oh,
already been arrested twice.
That's easy. I'll make sure any bounties are cleared. But
I mean, if it's from the Baron, if he finds out that we are the
does he
ones.
know who you are? Because that's hard.
The letter was kind of specific.
How specific?
Knew that I was a fire genasi.
Okay, that's real specific.
Yeah.
Most people don't even know what that is.
Yeah. Also knew that I was traveling with a goblin and
Oh.
a human.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell you what. Bring them back up here tonight. We'll have a talk about where to go with it.
All right.
Go back downstairs, act normal. Nothing happened.
Can do.
And just fucking keep him out of trouble.
Believe me, I really wish I could.
Try?
You think I haven't been?
Keep trying?
Yep, that's the plan.
Okay. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Yeah, you don't drink anymore today, please.
You got it.
Thank you.
As
Alright, I'm gonna.
as you leave, you see her just sort of flop on her bed and take a nap.
Yep. I closed the door.
Okay.
Can I lock it from the outside?
Yeah, you see her key on a key ring on the inside. Just grab it and lock her in.
Okay.
Your captain, Drow.
It's not like she can't leave on her own.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going.
Like it from the outside, it's exactly like that.
She can get out.
She could just unlock the door.
Yeah.
So I'm going to walk back out and look for
Yeah,
everyone.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, you downstairs you see there's Barley still enjoying his drink and is doing something.
Oh, I'm talking
I-
to the halflings.
Okay.
We went to talk to the halflings, yeah.
Give me 2 minutes. I need to use the restroom, but talk amongst yourselves. Maybe you guys can catch up in the tavern.
All right, so
Is- Did you
What?
see how Duncan refused our hospitality?
I find it hard to believe that you wouldn't expect that.
I think he takes me for an idiot.
I think he takes most people for idiots.
I mean, I'm not dumb. I'm just not from around here.
I'm not from around here either. It's,
I'm gonna walk down to where the both of them are, since two
Yeah.
birds, one stone.
Where
Yeah,
the fuck
I
have you
don't-
been?
I met the person that I know.
Oh?
Oh.
Yeah.
And who is
don't-
this person?
She's basically my teacher.
She? Oh, okay.
Yep. Taught me everything I know.
Does she have a name?
Yeah, her name's Jade.
Does she have a last name?
Not that she's told me.
Hmm.
She basically helped me get my start as a bounty hunter. She's really good at what she does. And she
Well-
can help us with our problems.
I certainly look forward to meeting her.
Yeah, we'll meet her later tonight. She's busy right now. So we'll meet up later tonight. I'm gonna go tell Duncan. So you
Wait.
all have fun.
Where the fuck did Duncan go anyway?
I don't know, Duncan. Where are you?
You wouldn't know that.
He just
That's-
left by
that's-
himself.
I walk up to the bar, and now that Gail's back.
No, I mean
I
I've
walk
been
up-
listening the whole time. It's great.
Okay, I walk up to the bar and go and ask the bartender, excuse me, the
Yes.
well then, the very dour man, who ordered a drink and then refused the 2 that we sent.
The accountant. Yes, I remember.
Yes.
How might I help you, sir?
You wouldn't happen to have known where he's gotten off to. He was riding in town with us. And
You see, there's a simple thing about being a bartender. We call it the Drinkocratic Oath. See what I did there? I don't reveal where my patrons go should you be an aggressor. Because you see...
No.
No, you see, I've had too many stabbings happen on these streets to let another beautiful man go like that. Okay?
I'd stab him.
Sir, I am. a
Case in
halfling.
point.
I am a halfling.
And?
We not,
Halflings don't stab people?
of course not.
He calls. He goes, "Hey, Jeremy!" And a goblin, a little halfling goes, "Yeah, what do you want?" Goes, "Would you stab a guy?" "Yeah, I'd fucking stab him." And he just holds up a knife.
And I look at Jeremy and I say, "Fuck yeah!"
He goes, "Yeah, I'll stab him!" And he just runs out of the building.
I follow.
He goes, "Oh no!
Wait,
You see what you did? You put old Jeremy in a riot. He's gonna go hunt that man now and probably stab him."
Okay. Well, I put 2 gold on the bar, and
He
I
just
go,
takes it anyways. "Yeah, thanks for the tip."
well, and that's for Jeremy's bar tab.
I'm gonna need like 8 more gold.
I put 10 on the table.
All right. That'll cover his tab.
We wouldn't happen to know where the accountant went, would you?
No.
As I'm chasing after Jeremy, can I yell, "You know where the fuck he is?
He goes, "I don't know, but I'm gonna stab him."
Let's find him!" And we're just having a good old time running through the city.
Yeah, you both just fucking run and just make stabbing motions in the air.
God damn it!
Duncan, where would
Meanwhile,
you?
I am on the lookout for Duncan
Yeah.
specifically.
Duncan, where would you end up going?
What was the confectionery place?
The cave of
Cave of confectionaries.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm going there. There's numbers to be done.
Okay. Make a survival check to try and track him.
Okay.
And in the meantime, I'm just gonna ask the bartender. Yes, what would it take?
I don't know, man. You being here with him.
We came in together.
I see a lot of people come in together. You think I'm some kind of podunk town bartender that just toss
how
anyone
about-
under the wagon?
How
Hell
about,
no.
How about if I went to the stables and I got the stable hand to sign a note that says that we rode in together, like we are.
If you can get him to
friends.
sign it, then yeah.
Excellent. I shall return.
Sure.
Jin, would you come with
For what?
to get the stable master to, so we can find Duncan?
I wasn't exactly like paying attention to you. Like not like Jin wasn't. I heard everything, but Jin.
Jin didn't give a shit. He was too busy drinking everyone else's drinks while they're just running off.
Jin, come with me, please.
And
I
they call me
explained
Jin
to
for a
him-
reason.
I explained to him what we're doing, and head
Okay.
to the stables. How long does it take to get to the stables?
Jin, real quick, make me an insight check.
I suck at those.
Yeah, okay, never mind. This seems like a great
Yeah.
plan. It'll take you about maybe 10 minutes to get there.
Yes, stableman.
Great. You guys make your way over to the stables. In the meantime, you're unable you're unable to find Duncan, but Jeremy will tell you, "I think I know where he is. Let's get him!" And he's just
Yes!
running, knives in the air, as you end up making your way towards the confectionery.
Exactly how much PCP is Jeremy on?
He's PCP embodied. So I mean, all of it. Just all of it. Take all of it, and it is him in knife form.
In knife form.
Duncan, you hear 2 people running up behind you as you're making your way towards the confectionery. And instinctively, because you've had this happen before, you've been jumped a couple of times, You just kind of turn around and you see the goblin, your goblin friend, running up with a knife in hand, and you see a crazed fucking halfling with his hair just going up Bart Simpson style, coming at you with these 2 knives, going, I'm gonna stab him!
Now that I see Duncan, I'm like, oh yeah, and I like stop and I like, what's up, Duncan?
The halfling does not
Hi.
stop. He is now about 60 feet away from you and closing. He will be there in 12 seconds.
I'm gonna say, hey Jeremy,
Hi.
it's fine. Don't stab anymore. We got somebody else to stab. You wanna go back and get the other halfling?
Persuasion, right now.
Oh no.
Persuasion.
He stops in his tracks. I'm gonna have this happen before you cast your spell, by the way. Just so you can save that spell slot, because it'll be great. He stops in his tracks. Just turns slowly. What other halfling?
The other halfling in the bar that I was with is pretty stabby.
Let's get him! And he just runs back in the other direction, towards the tavern.
I'm gonna be like, hey Duncan, what's up? Or he's like, hey Duncan, what's up, dude?
Hi. What's going on? Why? What? Do I want? No. 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 No.
I'm just having a fun time. Why are
No.
you up
No.
here?
No. I'm just gonna turn around and walk off.
I'm gonna follow him. Like, but hey, man, like, we're trying to do stuff. What are you trying to do over here? You wanna get some sweets? What's going on?
Oh no, he needs some numbers checking.
Numbers?
Yes, I'm doing some work. Concept that might not be the most familiar to you, but
I do a lot of work, man. Come on, I've traveled a lot of places.
well, in that case, surely you understand. He has numbers, they need checking.
But if are we like staying together as a team? Because you need to tell us where the fuck you're going. You're the one with all the papers, man.
Oh yeah. fuck.
You're like, oh no! They could have been arrested at any point! That's actually really bad.
I didn't think of that, I'll be honest. Well, yeah, go get the others and tell them I'll be here.
I think Jeremy might do that.
Okay, cool. Well, in that case, let's go. And at this point,
should I?
we go into the
Shortkins?
confectionery place.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
We're gonna come back to that in a hot minute. You two go. Jin and Bardley go back to the stable master, and he's out there. It looks like he's doing some more business with people. He's passing off gold to people he's paying for their work for the day. He goes, "Hey, how's it going?"
Yes, sir, hello. My party was separated. Do you remember the 4 of us in the cart?
Sure as shit, I do.
Right, yes. Could I get you to sign a small note that says that a human accountant friend and my
Genasi?
Jin, I don't know what you are. I've never seen a
Oh, right,
Genasi in my life.
Most people haven't, to be fair.
Yeah. Jin and the little goblin is. Could you just say that we were together, sir? Please.
Why?
I offer a silver. We've become separated, and the only person who knows where he is won't tell us because he thinks that I'm trying to kill him. The accountant.
I mean, I'll sign your papers. You got papers?
I do, actually.
Okay, do you draft out this document?
I just write a quick note.
Yeah, you write a quick note like, yes, Bardley Quinhill, was friends with this guy and we came together. And he just signs it.
And I hand him a silver.
Takes the silver away from you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. As you guys walk away, you hear him go, weirdo? As you guys make your way back towards the tavern,
Agreement.
as you guys make your way back towards the tavern, you see that there is a small halfling with 2 knives making a beeline right for you, Bardley. His eyes are
Jeremy!
locked. He goes, I'm gonna fucking stab him!
Jeremy! Hello, friend!
He does not stop.
Oh my god.
He will be there in 30 seconds.
I go, were you able to stab the last person?
I'm gonna stab you!
Can I just like intimidate him to stay back?
What do you say to intimidate him?
I just want to just kind of like stomp down and kind of like have my eyes glow a little and just be like, stay back.
Make it intimidate.
I click the button. There it is.
21.
That's
Your body becomes slightly aglow as you are to do as a fire genasi. Your eyes begin to flare up, and your voice seems to echo through this alleyway as you say, "I said stay back," and the halfling goes, "Fuck that!"
I'm not gonna stab.
And then a guard, as he's holding his two knives, you hear a guard say, "Hey, what do you have there?" He goes, "A knife!" And he just keeps running.
A knife!
And he goes, "Oh no, come back here!" As the guard chases after the halfling.
The amount of PCP this guy is on.
I just kind of put my hand over my head, just like, Jesus Christ.
As then you see a couple of the patrons kind of poke their heads out and just go back into the tavern. Duncan and you both walk into the confectionery, and inside you see a man whose name is, hold on, I have it written down. Where did it go? There we go. You see a small man who appears to be a gnome. He's got a big old white bushy beard that's just covering most of his face. It's very unkempt, bald, got like a couple hairs sort of poking out. Looks like he hasn't touched them. A couple of sunspots on the top of his head. He appears to be what's making what looks like fudge. And this place smells amazing once you step inside. All the baked goods and the fudges and the cookies. He's got what smells like maybe tea brewing in the back. Some nice chamomile. It's really fine finery up in here. He appears wearing an apron made of entirely of what looks like maybe black linen that is emblazoned with two hooks sort of encountering just sort of onto each other. And he says, "Well, hey there! How might I help you?" As he's putting on some oven mitts.
The barman over at the Widow Willow?
The Whispering
The Whispering Willow?
Whispering Willow.
Yeah.
Whispering Willow, sorry. Said that you were looking for someone to have a look at your numbers. I'm with the Traveling Accountants Guild.
Oh, can I see your papers? I want to make sure you're accredited. As he pulls out more like brownies, and he puts them on a cooling rack. He takes off his own mitts as he walks by.
Absolutely. Pass over the papers.
Yeah, reads through them. Oh, good. Great. Yeah, I need someone to help me out with all my ledgers. You see, there's someone that I think's been stealing from me. And I just want to triple check before I make accusations and get the guard involved.
That's understandable entirely. Well, if you don't mind showing me where the books are, and if I could trouble
Great.
you perhaps for a cup of tea, then
What's with the
I'll get
goblin?
started.
I want
Oh,
brownies.
Oh, okay. 1 minute. I'll be right with you. Follow me as he hops down this stepping stool, and he leads you to a back room. And he says, "You'll have to pardon the mess. I'm not exactly the cleanest individual." He opens up this door, and there are just papers everywhere. Each one appears to be a receipt, a piece of a ledger. There's candle wax like sticking out of walls for light. He's like, "Well, have at it."
And there's
Is
dough and
this-
frosting stuck to the papers.
Yeah.
Is this heaven?
This is
Sir, please bring me tea.
Of
I
course.
need tea.
It'll be on the house.
I will get started on this immediately. Thank you.
And he
Thank
closes
you for
the
this.
doors behind you. And he comes back and goes, "All right, sir, what can I get for you?"
Whatever's the best. I'm here with the other guy.
Well,
but
that's up
he's here
to
for the
opinion.
numbers.
What do you like?
Dirt.
Like, oh, of course, like a mud pie.
Sure, let's do that.
Great. He comes out with a rather, small looking bowl, and he scoops in what's this halfway point between a liquid and a solid, but it's cold and it's white. Something you really haven't seen before. And he tops it with what looks like crumbles of maybe a cookie or a brownie, and then he pours like this black sauce or a syrup on it. And he just jams the fucking spoon in there and he goes, "There you go."
I'm gonna dig right in.
How do you like it? It tastes amazing. It's so sweet, but so cold.
It's so... Oh my god. It's really good, and I just keep, going at it.
Yeah, that'll be, 5 silvers.
Yep, and I toss 5 silvers at him.
Shit! Alright. He just stacks it on the counter. So, where you from? My green friend?
Nowhere in particular, just kind of travel, with a weird group of people.
I understand that entirely. I understand that. Yeah. I remember when I used to travel, and now I'm just here. In the capital of all capitals. Believing
seems
that
like
a man in a dream can make it in this world. But here I am selling fucking brownies,
Is that not your dream, man?
I mean, I used to be quite the stud back in the day. So I would travel from town to town, invoking my beautiful charisma. I was a banker. I was a banker.
A banker that can't do his own ledgers?
Listen, math is hard, okay? There's a
fair
reason
enough.
I'm not a banker anymore.
You definitely good at the confectionery bit.
I mean, I have found my true calling. It's just not what I want to do. I think of it as like a milestone. Wait till I get to the next thing, you know?
I realize that I am finishing up this delicious treat that I sent a stabbing halfling after the rest of my party, and
Yeah,
I
you
don't
did.
know where we are.
Yeah, you did.
And I'm just like, Jeremy by any chance?
I know a few Jeremys.
The stabbing halfling.
Oh, I know that Jeremy.
Should I be worried that I pointed him back in the direction of the tavern?
You see, the thing about old Jeremy is you have 2 options, really. One, the guards get him. That's the best case scenario. Option B, your friends are dead. More Sunday?
Well, no, I think I'm gonna go back to the tavern. There was also somebody else
All right.
that I was meant to meet, I think, trying to figure something. Thank you. Really good great dessert.
Tell your
I'm gonna help
friends.
them. Will do. And I walk
Corns,
out,
Wobbles, Cave of Confectionaries!
Oh, woo! Walk out.
And you walk out. For the next, I'm gonna say 5 minutes, you have advantage on anything that requires physical movement, because you are pumped up on what you now know is sugar.
So am I just fucking booking it back?
You're
towards the...
fucking doing full sprint. You're like the
Perfect.
fucking $1 million man out here, just fucking bolting.
So I'll just bolt right back to the tavern.
Yeah. You bolt back to the tavern and you in fact see what looks like Jin and fucking Barley just walking in. They seem fine. You didn't see Jeremy, the stabby boy, there.
Mm-hmm. Ah, great guys. What's up?
Hey.
No halflings trying to stab you or anything, right?
I mean, one came after me.
Oh,
Or
probably not
I
the one
think-
I know. Don't worry about it. I found the
Was it the one that you ran off with?
No, would never be that. He
I
went
think it was
home.
The one you were.
Um,
He went home.
I found Duncan.
All right, that's more important. Let's go.
I'll lead him back to where Duncan is.
Okay, you guys sort of leave Barley there while he's trying to argue with the bartender. You're like, should we get him?
I don't even know what he was doing.
You're just along for the ride. You guys go back to the confectionery, and you see that gnome is still there. He seems like he's pulling out what may be a full-sized cake. And he's frosting. He goes, "Oh, you're back!"
And say, "Hey, Conswabbles, I brought a friend." Like
Oh,
you said,
good! Hi there! I'm Conswabble!
Really good desserts.
I'm sorry, your name was what?
Conswabble!
Conswab. As I kind of like look around, I realize what this place is.
It's basically a bakery.
Yeah. And that's exactly. So two things.
Okay.
One, you said Duncan was here, right?
Yeah, he's in the back.
Okay. I need to talk to the accountant dude for a minute
Okay.
because I know him stuff. Blah blah.
Sure.
Second thing. You make a lot of sweet pastry stuff here, right? Obviously, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the most expensive thing that you have?
Well, that depends on what you're willing to pay for, honestly. I do small ticket items, which can range anywhere from, a couple of gold pieces to a full-blown platinum. Additionally, if you want me to commission like a cake, I could always make that for you, but it will take some time, and I do require a 24-hour lead time so I can be aware of sort of what to expect and anything that may go wrong. But I'll deliver you the best damn cake you've ever put your mouth on.
We're meeting tonight. What,
Tonight.
what's...
Well,
Yeah.
he looks out the window. And say it's still pretty early morning. I could probably get you something done in about 8 hours. But if you want to make something for you tonight, it will be a little bit of an extra charge. I do have a full gold's worth of an expeditionary fee.
What if I did... It's like you need to go out and get stuff?
No, I mean, like, that's how much it's going to cost you for me to put everything down.
Oh, okay. How much?
I mean, a gold extra, then what on top of the cost of anything else you want.
Yeah, no, just the one single most expensive thing that you have. It's for someone.
Oh, okay. I've got a bachelor cake.
It's for a girl.
And?
Isn't bachelor a guy thing?
I mean, not necessarily. It's just a big-ass cake. I can put whatever you want on there. You want a dick? I can put a dick on there. I can make you the best marzipan dick of your life.
No.
Bunch of
No,
tiny
it's-
dicks?
it's
If I don't
something-
order a marzipan dick, I'm going to be so disappointed.
Just real quick,
No, just
Yeah,
something
What's up, Chaos?
normal.
I was gonna say I literally went upstairs to find my kitchen half on fire.
Oh, Jesus. Is everything okay?
Oh yeah, no. My wife came down and she's like,
Oh,
and
okay.
I was like, oh, gotta go.
Yeah.
And I went upstairs.
All
and
right.
Literally, the stove is on fire, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's out.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, that's a good
I
reason.
was kind of going,
Huh. That's weird.
Somebody's cooking.
Who's making blackened chicken?
Also, I just realized that Jade is drinking blackout drunk in the morning.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
She fucks.
That's,
Why do you think Jin doesn't drink?
Yeah. So, bachelor cake? It comes in 5 tiers, if that helps. I can make each one a different flavor.
Would she really go? She would. Yeah. Sure.
You want to say anything? Any particular design?
Oh, could you make it say
So
from your
just
friend?
just a heads up, you are not there currently. They left you in the tavern arguing with the bartender, which we'll get to in a second.
Oh, damn it.
And you'll understand why in a minute.
Because he didn't like my note.
No, just something standard. She's gonna just devour it. It really doesn't matter what it looks like.
All right. He starts filling out some paperwork. He goes, all right. So you want how many tiers of the cake? Minimum 2, maximum 10.
how much is each tier?
Each
Get 5 tiers.
above 2, it'll be an extra. I'd say, depending on the person you're saying, without the decorations, I can give you a discount. Let's say for every tier after 2, I can do 5 silver.
Oh.
If
okay.
you go up to 5, any less than that, it'll be the standard price of a gold per tier.
Load that bitch up.
All right, so let's keep it at 5.
5? All right, perfect. So base price is going to be about 3 gold pieces, plus the extra 2.5 gold for the extra tiers. No decoration, of course. Do you want to say anything?
No, she's not gonna look at it.
What
She's just gonna-
flavors do you want? I got a nice cocoa. I got a vanilla I could do. I could do a banana, a carrot, a pumpkin. I got a nice mallet I've been trying out. All the above?
Yeah, just
All right.
your most popular ones.
Most popular. Okay, I can do that. Give me like 6 hours.
Awesome.
Perfect. Just sign here. And he hands you a slip of parchment with a big old X on it where you can sign.
I kind of just like squiggle.
Yeah,
'cause
I
don't
mean
know how
that's
to write.
fine. Great, perfect. Rolls it up, puts it just sort of off to the side. He goes, and lastly, a small deposit of 1 fraction of the cost will bring you to 1.2 gold pieces.
So the total was like what, 6 gold?
It was like 6 gold.
Okay, I just give him the 6 gold.
Oh, wow, thank you. Perfect. And he just, again, puts it off to the side, not really having a place for it. All right, it'll be ready in about 6 hours, and your friend is in the back room.
Awesome, thank you.
Please knock ahead of time. I've had some people get kind of jumpy back there.
Okay.
And
So I just sort of head
before we
back.
do that, we're gonna go over to the bar scene. So, Barley, you walk up to the bartender who is still there, and he's just cleaning out some mugs currently, stacking them up on hooks. Oh, good. You're back.
Yes. Yes. Here is the note.
He didn't sign it.
He did sign it.
No, I told you to have your friend sign it. Why would I trust a random stranger's signature? That's crazy talk. Drinkocratic oath. See what I did there?
I did. If I look upstairs, if I do a let's say post perception check, can I have seen which room Jin came out of when he was upstairs from where I was
No.
standing in the bar?
No, not at this point. I think because you were too busy like ordering drinks for Duncan, Jin made no point to stop at the bottom. Like he was on a mission while you guys were doing other stuff.
Do you know where my friend Jin went?
Who? I'm sorry, who?
The red fiery guy with me.
See, you keep saying that people are with you. That's your first problem here, bud. You make harsh assumptions. You want to talk about it? You want to talk about your problems? You look back for someone to back you up, and you see that Iz and Jin just sort of like walk out of the tavern. You're like, where the fuck did Iz come from? And they're heading due east out of the tavern.
You are very unhelpful.
I disagree with you there, bud. I think I'm very helpful. I'm Troy McClure.
I was going to say, you can take your Bob Barker ass and shove it.
Wow, how rude.
Wow, hate you.
Have a great day.
You too.
As you,
And I just go and catch
yeah,
up with
you're after that discussion, you're a little bit behind them, and you walk in the door after they have that conversation about the cake, and you just cling cling open the door, and you see this fucking halfling looks maybe a little bit miffed.
But at least I'm not going, Stabby!
Hello! Greetings and salutations! Welcome to Conswamo's Cave of Confectionaries! What can I do for you?
Oh,
You see Iz is just standing there, and Jin is going towards the back of the room.
Man, he
I-
makes really good desserts.
am I to assume that Duncan is here as well?
Oh yeah, he's in the back.
He's in the back. Excellent, excellent. Sir,
Yes,
you make many confectionaries.
I
Would
do.
would you happen to have some liqueurs to bake with your cake?
Oh, yeah. Of course I do. Course.
Like
He just kind of
cherry
like,
liqueur,
slides under off of his stool. You hear him like rustling around it in what sounds like a fair bit of bottles. And he
Ooh,
just comes up and he
Would-
puts like a
would you-
small bottle, a small vial on the counter. He goes, "Here you go."
excellent. What
Li-
flavor is
li-
it?
Flavor?
Okay, let's. I tell you,
It's vanilla, probably.
my name is Bardley Quinn. In your Talleth, did hoard of bottles?
Oh, my collection, my store.
Collection. Yes. What is the strongest thing you have?
He looks
take-
extremely worried when you say that.
I take a gold out and just slide it across.
I'm just watching this, just like,
You know, I have a collection of things.
Ooh, I would like a bottle of the strongest thing you have and a cupcake.
In a cupcake?
And as well,
Oh, okay,
in
yeah.
addition to,
What flavor cupcake do you want?
oh, do you have Neapolitan?
The fuck is that?
It's 1/3 cocoa, 1/3 vanilla, 1/3 cherry. Or strawberry, depending on where you're from.
Okay. He pulls out a cupcake and he places it on the counter. And then he goes under his cabinet and he pulls out a bottle, a unmarked bottle that it appears to be sort of surrounded by this brown parchment. He goes, "Here you go.
Thank you. I
85
take
gold."
85.
Yep.
I just throw the 85 at him. Or
He just-
I don't throw it. I just hand
Yeah,
it to him.
he just looks at you kind of worried and just takes the money and slides it in a pouch on his belt.
I'll just look at Bardley and be like, he makes really good desserts. Totally worth it.
I hand is the cupcake.
Okay. Enjoy.
And I head off back towards the back room.
Okay, Jin, do you knock on the door?
I really want to just kick it in, but yes, I knock.
I mean, don't kick in other people's doors. As a general rule, that's just
I
rude.
meant like metaphorically,
Okay.
not like actually break it.
Stop, you fucking pussies!
Yes. I knock.
Okay, you hear a knock, 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 knock on the door.
Come on in.
I open the door.
You
Hey,
see,
Dunk.
real quick, roll me an intelligence check here, Duncan,
Okay.
for you doing your job. Yeah, in here, it's really fucking clean. He has all the papers stacked nice and neat in different areas around the room, and you see that in the center there's this grand table that appears to be now cleared off entirely, and there is just a tea kettle that looks like it holds maybe like a gallon, and a cup that is still steaming hot. The air smells kind of like old dust and chamomile.
I thought it was gonna smell like pine sol.
No.
Interesting. Duncan,
Yeah.
how long do you think this is gonna take you?
Oh, another hour or two.
Perfect. After that, I don't really care. But tonight, we all need to gather back in the Whispering Willow.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Just passing the message.
What am I being dragged into now? Yeah. What are you dragging me into now?
Not getting killed. Hopefully.
I like that. I can.
Yeah,
I can accept that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
am
so do
in
I.
favor of this.
While they are having
Alright.
this conversation,
Sure.
Thanks, makeup boy.
while they are having this conversation, I'm going to sleight of hand and put a couple of drops of this, whatever the fuck it is, into Duncan's tea.
Okay. So you walk into the room. You're gonna lift the lid off this tea kettle.
No, he's got an open teacup.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
I'm just gonna kind of go bloop.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand versus the two of their perceptions.
I'm just eating the cupcake. I'm having a good time.
It's a great cupcake. It tastes dope. That's performance. You dance the pain away.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm
Uh,
so bad at wisdom.
So Jane is kind of like
Can I-
looking
I was
through
gonna
some
say,
of the
can I
papers,
also-
seeing you're in. Are you? Did you go with them?
Yeah, I walked in after
Okay,
I got. He
cool.
handed me the cupcake.
Also
I
make
was
perception check then.
Oh, I get +1 as well. Don't
Would he?
I?
Would he
'Cause-
get?
That's
a
on saving
disadvantage?
throws.
Would he get
And
disadvantage?
I also
because-
already have all that stuff added in.
Okay.
because
Cool.
they're in the middle of a conversation.
Yeah, you already get +1. No, because that's why they have that perception. It's just it's to view you like doing something without them actually like staring at you. That's investigation.
I just want to get Duncan
so-
drunk.
So
I just want to.
Is just walks up with a cupcake and sees Jid rifling through some papers, just seeing like what you're working on. As you sort of walk up, you're like, I'm just gonna. And Duncan, you definitely see him pouring something into your tea.
I'm just gonna sigh and pull the tea over
Good
his
spirits.
Okay, it's hot tea.
head. It's not boiling though.
No, it's just
Now for
hot.
A while. Yeah.
It's more than warm, less than scalding.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
Stings
pour
a
it
little
over
bit.
him.
But beyond that,
No
pours
damage.
the
Yeah.
tea on you.
This is the second time that you have ignored my hospitality.
Your hospitality, you just tried to slip alcohol into my drink while I'm working.
And you, sir, turned down the 2 drinks I tried to give you.
Because I had been offered work.
I will remember this.
What? That I didn't get drunk before I went and did work.
For us halflings, hospitality is everything.
Well, I apologize. If you want to get drunk, I'm more than happy to get drunk with you at some point when I'm not working.
Bardley's eyes narrow.
Do you want to try an insight if he'll actually spend time with you? Is that what you're getting at?
No.
Okay.
I mean it.
Yeah.
I mean it. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is.
But I mean, he is a little suspicious, I would have to say.
I'll hold you to that.
As long as I'm not working.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm pretty good at math. Let's work.
And I start picking up papers.
What's your
and just-
intelligence score, by the way?
14.
Okay.
No.
I just start picking up papers and just start going through them.
I'm going to push
Just
them out.
pick
for
them
him.
up.
Okay.
Just
yeah.
go away.
Make opposed athletics checks.
Oh, you're not gonna win this one.
Barely. He tries to push you out of the room. And you're like, no, I can help! And he starts throwing more papers in the air.
I'm also gonna throw my hands in this,
Okay.
or not.
I'm gonna stand there.
You try to like stop, you're like, no! Stop! Are you also gonna try and stop him, Iz?
No, I'm standing there.
You're just eating this cup, you're like, this is fucking great.
Can I
I
just?
just, and I just turn to him and it's like, this page balances.
And I look at it and it doesn't at all.
It does.
In any way, shape, or
It totally does.
Do me a
I
favor.
want to do an intelligence check.
No, here's what we're gonna do. This will be a luck roll on my regard. We're gonna see if it balances.
Holy shit!
Odds, it balances. Evens, it doesn't. All right.
Are you gonna roll it on roll 20?
Odds, it balances.
God damn it.
Here's it balances. You're like, okay, that's one ledger.
Well done.
I can help.
No. You can go away.
I just want to point out we got
Bartley,
something else super fucking important to do.
Don't do it then.
Bartley,
I mean,
just-
we need
Please
you.
take him with you.
We need you. When are you gonna be done?
The quicker that you get out of here, the faster I'll be done.
Bardley, let's go get some fucking cake, dude.
I grab a bunch of papers, light it on fire, throw it in the room, and close the door. No, I don't. I'm kidding.
Jesus
Totally
fucking
kidding. I
Christ.
don't do that.
Duncan might actually commit an actual murder on you if you did that. You have upset me for the last time! Pulls out a fucking sword, starts stabbing you.
I grab. I'm gonna stab him.
I'm gonna stab him!
Second, just
Grab the bottle, put a rag in it, make a Molotov cocktail out of that strong stuff.
Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. So you guys leaving Duncan back to his work. It sets you back a little bit, so the next intelligence check you're going to have to make, Duncan, to do this will be at disadvantage, because things are now out of order, out of your organizational style. Before you're like, okay, I have to organize everything, that's fine. Now you're like, wait, something's misplaced. It's going to set me off for the rest of the day.
I helped him though. I balanced it.
Yeah, you also made a bunch of arm throwing motions, so I assume that's how you organize things when you're done.
Fuck you, you hideous little gnome.
That being said,
As we go out, I want
Yeah.
to ask Conswoggle. Do you know if there's anywhere that does like enchanting, like weapons and stuff?
an enchanter, Let
Like
me
Norm?
see if I know anyone.
Like Norm.
Let me see. Just an enchanter, eh? Well, what are you looking for in particular?
Well, I use fire magic, as probably obvious. And then I have these weapons, and I thought it'd be cool if I put my fire in the weapons, so when I punch people, they also get
Tim.
burned.
You might want to go see Tilly. Tilly.
Tilly.
Yeah, Tilly.
Sure, it's not Tim.
Tilly works over at the Bloodbath and Beyond. She can get you sorted.
Will she also be able to do some like arrows, some really cool arrows?
Oh, she's the best blacksmith in town. She'll get you whatever you need. As for enchanting items that you already have, I don't know. I just make cakes. But she's your best bet for right now, at least.
Yep, it's a good enough starting point. Thank you. And
Jin,
I walk out.
Jin.
What's up?
did I hear you right that you bought a cake?
Yeah, it's for the person that we're meeting later tonight.
Oh,
Are you guys like together or something?
No, were you there when I said that she was my teacher? Yeah,
Yeah.
you were there when I said that she was my teacher.
Yeah, but like you can still be boning, dude. Like, I don't know.
No,
as Jin walks out,
God, no.
I buy a dozen Neapolitan cupcakes.
Okay. It's gonna cost you about 2 gold.
Okay.
No.
Also add bottle of mysterious liquid to your inventory sheet. Because you still have no idea what it is. It could be anything. Could even be water.
Before we walk out, I want to say, any chance you know where to get some potions or healing or anything like that?
You should go see an alchemist. I believe there are some in town that you can find.
Are you an alchemist, little man?
Nope, not me. You have to have a license for that.
What if I was just looking for some really good drinks?
You should probably see a tavern about that.
Really good cupcakes.
I'm the cupcake guy. What kind of cupcake do you need?
Type of cupcake that make after I get hurt, maybe feel not as hurt.
Let me see what I can whip up after I make this cake order.
I'll be back, thank you.
He just kind of like stares at Jin and and Bardley going, I will have your cake made shortly, sir.
Thank,
I'm gonna
thank you, I appreciate it.
Please go away.
As you leave, you can hear the door lock behind you. Duncan.
Do I have
see
a
you
dozen
made-
cupcakes now?
Hello.
You do. I see you made your 2 intelligence checks.
I did.
The 12 is more than enough to do your job, as you have done many times before. It'll take you a couple more hours, but you can definitely work through this.
Nice. Duncan's in hog heaven. I'm going to be honest with you.
Roll me one d20. A 3. Okay, you know that going over his books, you realize that someone is definitely stealing from him, or like someone's been underpaying him. He's missing about over the last year about 10,000 gold.
Oof. And I have proof of this in the numbers.
Yeah,
at this
you've
so
run the
I'm
number.
gonna
That's
go-
why it took you so long. You were running the numbers like 3 times. You're like, this can't be right. That's way too much money. That doesn't make any sense. That's way too much. He does cupcakes for God's sake. His numbers don't add up.
We's about to break some kneecaps, yo.
So I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna pull up a stool and so
Oh, what'd you find out?
well, 2 things.
He pours you a cup of tea while you guys are talking.
Ah, thank you. 2 things.
Sure.
At this point, just want to make sure the shop is empty.
Oh yeah, it's emptied out.
Cool. First of all, yes, someone is undoubtedly stealing from you.
Okay.
Second of all, you don't just sell cupcakes.
What do you mean?
You're making... If you're selling cupcakes and you're making this much money, then we're all in the wrong business.
I make very good cupcakes.
You do make very good cupcakes. You don't make that many... No. I've done the numbers, remember?
Okay.
You
So,
don't sell that many cupcakes.
where are we at then?
Well, first of all, here's all of the proof you need.
He looks over the
Do
numbers.
you have someone that you have in mind?
I employ 3 different individuals. One is my janitor. I wouldn't think he can. He's here when I'm here all the time. Additionally, I have 2 apprentices. People I'm teaching to bake.
Yeah.
One of them's out of town right now. He's headed out to Neverwinter for a few months. He's getting me a couple supplies out that way. The
Have
other,
you still been losing money since he left?
yes.
Well, then that rather only leaves you with one suspect, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
One rather stupid suspect at that.
Hmm.
Although I am so far from being surprised.
That would be my cousin then.
Oh, well,
Crumsmobble.
yes, of course. Why not?
I will have the guards arrest him shortly.
Excellent. Is that really wise?
What do you mean?
Well, does he know about your other business?
Let's just say he might. What would you
Well,
recommend?
then-
I'm trusting you on this one. You seem pretty well versed in the goings on. So,
Well, then, getting the guards involved would probably be a very bad idea. wouldn't it?
okay. So what do we do here? We kill him?
Well, that won't get your gold back.
True.
I mean, how long would it take him to... It's unlikely he's going to still have the gold, isn't it?
Probably.
How long would it take him to work the debt off?
How far in the hole are we?
About 10,000 gold.
8 lifetimes. The
Has he
kid's
got any
really
rich
into red eye.
relatives? Any rich relatives?
I mean,
What I'm saying, is there any way that you can recover your lost asset? If not, then the only way that you can come out of this situation in any form of positive is by sending a message.
a message. Like a letter.
No, like having his body strung up outside the town gates.
Oh,
A
that kind
strongly
of
worded
message.
Yes, that kind of message.
Oh. Actually, I've got some friends that could do with a couple favors.
Well,
Interesting.
as I say, unfortunately, there's no recovery of your assets. in
Well,
this case.
if I owe them favors and I give them a new avenue, I don't owe them favors anymore. Do you think?
True.
And he kind of looks around his shop. Menial labor is good for 10 grand?
Oh, menial, yeah.
Great.
If
So-
you can, you know, if you can shuffle some debts around and you can clear some other debts by contracting his services to another individual, then you might be onto a winner.
Okay. So how much do I owe you?
So when we're in town and we need supplies, I'll come see you. You make sure that we get a stupidly fair price.
I'm gonna be frank with you for a minute. And this is extremely important. And I need the other 3 of you to deafen real quick.
Holy good lord.
Or just take off your headphones, that also works.
Okay.
Yeah. Your little friend, he was pushing buttons. Do not drink that. The thing I gave him. It will kill you. 100%.
That's
Dead. Dead as a doorknob. Dead as a dingleberry.
that's an interesting piece of information. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
You can put your headphones back on. So yeah, there's that.
Yeah, there is that.
So yeah, if you need anything, I'm your guy. Also, you know, he pulls out a coin purse and he puts it on the table. For your help.
Thank you so much. And seriously, thank you. This has been relaxing.
Of course. If I hear of anyone else needing some numbers crunched or other things crunched, I'll be sure to send them your way.
Please do.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
And he
Lovely
unlocks the door
meeting
and lets you leave. You were
head
given
back to the town.
150 gold pieces.
you. Oh shit. That's fair.
Yeah. Fair for services rendered.
Cool.
All right. There you go. So, you were also informed to go back to the tavern as well. The other 3 of you, while he was doing his work, what do you guys want to be doing?
I'm going right to Bloodbath and Beyond.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there too.
Do you follow suit? Bardley?
Yes.
Okay. You guys go to Bloodbath and Beyond. Do I have a... I'm going to see if I have a blacksmith sound. I don't think that I do. She would probably just be blasting this.
While they're doing this, I'm quickly just going to run for a bio break.
Sure,
I'll
no
be
worries.
right back.
Yeah. So, while you all are going towards this blacksmith, you hear this chanting. as you walk in, and inside you see that there is, in fact, a small woman here, just hammering away. She looks maybe halfling, maybe gnomish, maybe dwarven, just really diminutive. As she's hammering on something, she looks at me and goes, "Well, hey there, how's it going?"
Hi, are you Tilly?
"I'm old Mama Tilly, how can I help you?"
Hi. Do you enchant stuff?
I mean, I am enchanting. She has a little twinkle in her eye when she says that.
I give a smile in acknowledgement of the pun. I have these as I pull out my guitars. And I was hoping to infuse some of my fire magic into them. As I can do fire punches. 'Cause
Well,
that sounds-
that's definitely something. Mind if I take a look there, see?
yeah, sure.
She takes them and looks them over. These are pretty well made. I'm not sure how well I could improve on these. I'm not really some type of wizard, but I am a magician on the anvil. I could probably runify them, but not infuse your magic in there. She hands it back to you.
So what would that mean? Putting runes
Basically, I inscribe a handful of runes on them, give them different abilities, different traits, as it were. I'm able to work a lot of things in the metal, but it's not cheap. It's not cheap.
on? How much we talking?
Well, for these, probably run you back about $750 per. It's a rather taxing experience.
All right. Is there any supplies or things that you need that I could gather for you as a barter?
Yeah, I figure I could drop the price a fair bit if you can go get me a little bit of Drakestone.
Okay, where can I find it?
That, the last thing I heard about being near Drakestone, I believe the Nether Mountains just south of town has a few ores left. But there is a bit of a problem over there.
What kind?
It's the Drake. You see, Drakestone only occurs when rock is breathed on by different types of dragons. And what I need is red Drakestone. That's breathed on by unfortunately red dragons, and they're kind of a nasty bunch.
Okay.
Could you?
How much would you need?
I need about a good couple handfuls. And if
I was,
oh yeah, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, son.
oh no, if I was to get more, could you also put a few runes on my bow?
Bows are way harder. For that, Drakestone only really works with steel and iron. Bows, I could probably chisel something out for you, but that'll just take time.
Time I have.
You got coin? It also takes a lot of coin.
Drakestone?
You bring me back a barrel full, and I'll do what the fuck you want on that bow.
Indeed.
I'm looking for some arrows, ma'am.
Do you just want to buy
Those
some
easier?
arrows?
Better arrows than steel.
Well, I can make you some. I don't know what I got in the shop right now, but I can take a look.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Let me finish what I'm working on. If y'all just want to have a seat, and I can go and take care of it.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
also
she's back
in the
there.
market
I
for-
want to look around, yeah.
Sure. As you look around, you see that on her walls are tons and tons of weapons and armors, all of like extremely fine make. Each one of her pieces seems to have what look like a small sigil emblazoned either on the armor. It's like right in the collarbone. On the weapons, it's right near the actual guard, or near where your hand goes. So you always know who gave you what you're protecting your life with. Each one appears to be master crafted. Make investigation checks for me if you're gonna be looking around the shop.
Sure.
Investigation, where are you?
Okay. And Kate,
You didn't roll 100 d20s before we started.
I did not.
I blame my shitty rolls.
You
on
should. You should blame your shitty rolls. But is while you're looking around, you don't see really anything that really piques your interest. Most of it's like long swords and hammers and plate mail, and you're like, these are nice, but I mean, I can't really use any of these.
Okay.
Barley, while you're looking through, you see a couple of finely made bows, and in fact, a quiver catches your eye as well. The quiver itself seems to have what looks like the face of a wolf in iron on the mouth of it. Kind of like you feed the arrows into the mouth of the wolf itself. It's very well made. It's a little bit big for your size, but you can really make it work if you were to pick it up. And then Jin, the one thing that really piques your interest here is you see that there is what looks like wristbands that seem to be very well made. They appear to be made of maybe silver or maybe like a deep cobalt, and they have runes inscribed on them. As you look back to old Mama Tilly, she appears to be hammering out a shield currently. As she hammers it in, you can see that once she's done hammering it and forging it, she starts to chisel in her initials into the actual underside, or rather the inside of the shield itself. And then she grabs it, pours this ointment on top, and it begins to radiate this deep blue glow as she takes it off of her working station and hangs it up to dry. She goes, all right, now then, arrows. You looking for longbow arrows or short bow arrows? Because there's a difference.
Short bow.
All right, okay. Well, I've got a little bit here. Oh, wow, that's pretty good, actually. What I can do for you is I don't have anything better than steel right now, but if you're willing to spend a little bit extra coin, I could probably make you something nice and neat. I've got some obsidian tips I'm working on.
Yeah. How much are they?
Well, no one has run you back about maybe 5 coppers per arrow, but those are really shoddily made. Those are something I can bust out in a few minutes. These run you back maybe about a gold per arrow.
I'll take... Out of character. How would this affect my...
They are +1 arrows, so every time you make a shot with these arrows, they would give you +1 to hit and +1 damage.
20 is a quiver.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
And then that's another question I had is how many quivers of arrows would be realistic?
Normally, a hunter going out for something would carry 1 whole quiver, considering arrows are a recoverable resource.
Yeah.
I can tell you with full certainty that recovering these is going to be a much higher DC. Because,
Okay.
unfortunately, obsidian, instead of being like a metal, it's more of like a gem. So it's going to be a little bit more fragile to recover them
Well,
safely.
I guess what I'm asking is I already have 31 arrows of a normal type. Would it be, like, I'm saying as a
You could definitely say that, like,
goblin, can I grab another 20, or is
you
that
can
like
grab another
silly?
20, or you can intermix them. It'll still hold in your quiver. It'll just be heavier.
Okay.
20. So I'd say about 20 arrows of the obsidian variety would weigh about maybe an extra 3 pounds, on top of arrow weight.
What? I hate this mic is freaking out. Yeah, I'll grab 20 of those,
All right, that'll be 20 gold.
and I'll pass over 20 gold.
Great. And she'll say, I'll have them ready about an hour. Then you just come on back and I'll get them all fixed up for you. Takes a little while to affix the shafts to the arrowheads, unfortunately. I got these old hands. What about you boys? You guys need anything?
Could you tell me about these bows here and this exquisite quiver?
So everything is hanging up out of reach to make sure that nobody can touch them. But
This
she'll
exquisite-
walk over. She goes, well, these bows here, these were special order by the ones in black. Are you familiar with the ones in black?
We have met them.
Perfect. Yeah, a special made them for some of the higher ranking men, but they decided they didn't want them. So unfortunately, I don't know what to do with them. They're just really nice bows. They don't really have a special trait on them or anything. No runes inscribed. They're just really well made. As for the quiver, that was made for an adventurer who unfortunately didn't come and pick it up. Bit of a downside, really. He paid up front. I made it entirely for him. He gave me some specifications, and he told me what he wanted out of it. He just never named it, which I like to do before I hand things out, especially if I spend that much time. It took me 3 weeks to make that. The body of the quiver itself is made out of direwolf hide, which is, let me tell you, pretty hard to get. Direwolves are pretty vicious. I don't know if you've ever seen a direwolf, but they're vicious creatures. Beyond that, I use a little bit of silver tipping on the actual wolf head itself. You notice, and she waves her hand, and the quiver seems to pop off of the hook it's on and levitate down to her. And then she sort of contorts it with her hand. You can see here, the teeth here are actually silver tipped as well. But there's a nice little trick to it. Reach your hand in there. And the jaws try to clamp down but are stopped before they can get. She goes, "This is an anti-theft device that I was specifically told to make. If anyone tries to reach for your arrows to sneak them out while you're sleeping, they get bit. How about you? But you ever been bit by Silverhurst like a bitch?
I have not.
It hurts a lot. I had to test it." And she pulls up her sleeve, and you see a bunch of like puncture marks on her arm.
So this quiver, it's strictly an anti-theft quiver.
Well, no. No, it's also a very good quiver. It holds 50 arrows. It's very large.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's a pretty good fucking quiver.
How much?
For this? Well, consider the work I put into it. Probably wouldn't charge you the full price because he already
You're
paid
not
up.
Paid for it, yes.
It's still very good. I'd say it'd run you back about 1,200.
See. Well then. It is exquisite.
I mean, if you're to
Thank
give
you
me,
for showing it
if you're
to me.
able to give me that barrel, I'd knock the price down about 700 pieces.
Certainly. We will we'll discuss that after we retrieve the Drakestone.
Sure thing. Anything else I can do for you fellers?
Yeah,
Real quick.
those bracers over there.
Oh, yeah. Those are a special gift. Unfortunately, not for sale. I like to hang them up above the shop. That belonged to my husband.
Ah,
My late husband, mind you. Wink. Fortunately, he died.
it's unfortunate.
That was the last thing he made. Rumor has it
Alright.
that he so who wearseth them's the bracers will be granted immortal power. It's a lot of fucking bullshit if you ask me, though. I do think they look nice, though.
They definitely do look nice.
Well,
Alright.
anything I can get for you fellers?
I immediately forgot how much I paid for the obsidian arrows while I
20.
was putting them in.
It was 20 gold.
Okay. And then
I-
it was +1/+1.
Yes, it is. I should mention correction. It's +1 to damage only. You don't aim
Yeah.
better with different arrows. You only
That's
do
what
more
I
damage with
thought-
them.
yeah.
Sorry.
I'm gonna purchase 10 standard arrows.
Yeah, sure. It's standard arrow price.
Which is what, 2 copper?
Fuck. I don't even fucking know, honestly. Arrow cost 5e. SRD arrows. They're oh shit. Apparently they're 1 GP. We're gonna say they're about half that. So we're gonna say they're 5 silvers per.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's how much
arrows-
that's how much
holy
I paid
shit,
for
dude,
them
that's-
before.
A fucking arrow is a gold?
Yeah, holy shit, dude. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. Like,
Yep.
apparently I'm just not fighting anymore or anything.
Yeah. My money, no!
Yeah.
Out of the realm of weapons,
Shooting
could
my
I
way to
possibly
bankruptcy.
Yeah. Could I possibly look for or ask for a new belt to put my little dirt bottles in?
I can make you one real quick. Take me about, I don't know, 2 hours or so to craft the leather. I also gotta get your measurements, but I figured run you back about maybe, I'd say about 10 gold or so.
Yeah. Gotta keep these carefully protected.
Sure.
And I trust your
Oh yeah,
craftsmanship.
She she takes a bit of twine and wraps it around your waist, and just grabs it, and she's holding it on one point, and she just cuts it. All right. Well, come back in about, I'd say, hour and a half.
it's a GP for a quiver.
Wow. Okay. All right. That's okay.
Yeah, so it's 5 silver.
5 silver. Okay.
I just want half that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Shit.
Oh, freaking the fuck out. I'm like, that's expensive as hell. Okay. So that takes you about. While you were looking around and discussing and haggling, I think at this point, Duncan is able to meet up with you guys if he so chooses.
Yeah, that seems sensible.
Yeah, so Duncan just walks right in, and this is an amazing shop. It's filled to the brim with different types of items and equipment and weapons all over the place, and you see them haggling with this old lady.
I just have one last question.
Yeah, of course, dear. What's going on?
So, do you happen to know of anyone that could do the whole enchanting?
If anyone could do that, you're gonna want to visit. Shit. Who the fuck would be good at that?
I turn to Iz and I'm like, she does have a bit of a potty mouth.
Fuck yeah.
You know, I don't actually know anyone off the top of my head who could do what you're asking. Beyond the court wizards, they might have something for you. But good luck. Them fuckers don't stray too far from the castle.
Worth a shot.
Yeah, let's really want to go deal with them. Yeah.
So
And she looks back, she goes, and she talks to Duncan. She'll be like, I'll be with you in a second there, dear.
No problem.
Hey, Duncan.
Hello.
Y'all need anything else?
About it for me, I think.
Okay, she makes
sounds
a
good.
few notes and just sort of puts it up on her to-do board. And she walks over to Duncan. She goes, "Now, what can I do for you? What can Otilla do for you?"
To be honest, I think I'm good. I think
No.
I'm just here to meet them.
Well.
I'm okay. It's an amazing shop. Don't get me wrong. But
No, of course. Not everyone's looking for swords and shields.
No.
You see
fine.
something that piques your fancy? Just let me know.
No problem.
And she goes back and she starts pulling like some arrow shafts out of a barrel and starts putting like feathers in them.
So, the tavern.
Yeah.
Why are we going back to the tavern?
Just go back to the tavern. I'll explain everything. I need to go get the.
I still have a box of cupcakes.
Yeah, he's been carrying like a dozen cupcakes around with him.
I ordered some cupcakes too, man. If I'm going anywhere, I'm going back there. And then I'll come back here. And then I'll go to the tavern.
Bardley,
Mm.
as much as you're a bit of a twat, I recommend that you don't drink that bottle you got.
Oh. And why is that? Do you want it?
No. Oh, I like breathing.
Oh,
I see.
That's pretty fucking scary, dude. I'm gonna...
I'm assuming it's not liquor.
No.
Permanent
You
sleeping
pushed
juice.
all the wrong buttons, my friend.
Mm,
Well, Friends.
thank you.
I'm gonna be like...
And
I'm gonna start walking back to the confectionery.
Okay.
yeah, same.
All right.
I open the bottle
Yeah.
and I look at one of my arrows and I go, I dip the arrow in the bottle Stick it back
Okay.
in my quiver.
Okay. You guys go back to the confectionery?
Yes.
What about Duncan and Bardley? Are you
Um,
guys going to go back to the inn? Or what do you guys want to do?
Yeah, I'll go
I'm
to the end.
pretty much just gonna follow Jin wherever.
Sure. Okay.
Follow that.
Okay. You all go back to the confectionery, and he appears to be finishing up the cake currently. He's just putting a couple more things on the... Just sort of doing some side trimming. Putting some last touching on frosting on. And yeah. He goes, "Hello there! How can I help you? Oh, you're back!
Yep. Just picking it up.
Sir. Hello.
Hi!
Hi. Could I see you over here?
In a moment. Sir, your cake is ready. Do you need help carrying it? It's a bit hefty.
Nah, it should be fine.
Okay. He just sort of leaves it on like a wooden platter so that you can carry it easily. So you're not like
Okay.
trying to hug a fucking cake.
Yeah.
But it is pretty big. Each layer is maybe about, I'd say about this tall. So
Shit.
5 times.
I thought it was like a layer.
No.
No,
He
it's
said-
like
cake.
Bachelor
wedding
cake.
cake.
It's like a wedding cake.
Big version.
It's got 5 layers. Each one has a different color frosting on it that indicates the cake inside. So it goes chocolate, vanilla, melon, strawberry, and then on the top it's just gray.
Are we
Happy
gonna be taking it
version.
through town and going whoop, 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 like an old comedy movie?
Is there I have to try to get back to the Whispering Willows. Is there something I can get to like cover it, just so nothing
He
happens
Like-
to it?
takes like a fucking piece of like glass and just slowly places it on top. Be extra careful.
Yeah, believe me, if this, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble if this breaks.
Okay. He goes over and he follows Bardley over to the corner where he wanted to speak. Yes, how can I help you?
I believe we had a slight misunderstanding.
No, we didn't.
Oh no, we did.
No, we didn't.
I meant to drink this, and it turns out this would be a bad idea.
No, you asked for my strongest liquid.
Liqueur,
I know what that word means.
booze.
I don't have that.
You don't put alcohol in any of your cake.
Nope.
You just hear Jin say, "Oh, thank God," in the background.
Thank fuck.
Bardley, I'm trying to get these cupcakes, man. I just
Okay.
want to go.
Yeah, at this point, Jin's walking out. I have my thing.
Square deal then. I stick the bottle back in my pack and
Jin, step 1, strength check.
I believe in you.
That's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, that's totally fine. You're able to lift it up.
Ooh, I want to help.
You've got.
I
Do you?
You kick him away.
I'm just going to give you a look before I roll for intimidation.
Okay. I mean, that's
I got
on you
this.
guys.
I look at Bartley and say, I calmly say, "I got this."
That's okay. I have a box of cupcakes.
I mean, to be fair, he also can't help you because he's shorter than you are.
Yeah.
He'd be like this underneath it. I'm helping.
I was about to say, I just imagine him
Helping!
walking along under it like that. I'm helping!
Okay. So you make it out of the door. Does anyone else want to do anything while they're in here? Or y'all good to go?
Oh, I was gonna get some
Some more cupcakes?
health cupcakes.
Right. He goes, yes, you wanted some cupcakes that will be toasted to your good health.
Yeah, that one.
How many would you like?
How many do they cost?
A lot.
Like
75 a pop.
Holy shit!
I'll have 3.
and
please.
you think that think that these cupcakes will do me a good bit of toasting?
It's not a think, it's a no.
I'll have 3, please. And is 75 the agreed upon price from our previous conversation?
150 for the total for you, my good friend.
Thank you very much. Pleasure doing business with
Of course.
I'll still take 3.
Okay. Whatever 75 times 3 is for you.
225.
I'm bad at math.
Nice to see you're conserving that gold that Bardley worked so hard to give you.
I mean, they're making fucking great out of it. By the way, eating this cupcake is 2 actions. It costs 2 whole turns to use, but you will regain 2d8 plus 8 hit points for consuming it entirely.
How do I mark this in my inventory?
So in your inventory, there should be an option, a section where all your stuff is. There should be a plus button at the bottom of that, or an add. Sorry, the word add.
You have to go to the edit mode.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, I'm talking to myself because I muted
Yeah.
myself. Cupcake of healing, 2 actions to get the 2d8 plus 8.
Correct.
Okay.
It is, you basically spend your 2 standard actions to eat the fucking cup. You can still move and use a bonus, but your main action needs to be used to eat the cupcake twice.
Okay.
Run around like the unemployed.
That's the point. It's a big cupcake though. But the whole thing is required to get the effect. So you can't be like half and I get half. It's just you have to eat the whole thing or nothing.
That's what I was trying to make sure to put in.
Yeah. But you guys want to do anything else in here, or you good?
Nope, I'm out.
Good.
Great. That being said, you guys start walking over to the inn once again. Jin,
What's up?
fella, balance check. Roll acrobatics.
Can that work?
No. Acrobatics, my guy. Someone can help him if they so choose to give him
I'm
advantage.
a short boy.
Duncan.
I could attempt.
Yeah, so it's more like you are waiting for it to fall to help him, like, get it back up.
Yeah, I'll help.
Okay, so roll the
You
one
said
more time, Jin.
acrobatics?
No, it's gonna be, so the way the helping action works is you give them advantage.
Okay.
So roll one, perfect. Yeah, it kind of like slips and is like, nope, I'm holding it up, hands are above my head. And you're able to move your fingers back underneath and get a better grip on it. And with that, you're able to make it all the way back to the tavern. People kind of look at you weird as you're carrying this
No
giant
problem.
fucking cake. But you make your way up the steps. And you find Jade just sitting at the common area. It appears that she is just doing some work. It looks like she's filling out some documents.
Okay. Just gonna call it. Hey, Jade.
Oh, hey.
Hey. So I brought my group.
She stands up and she meets all. You see that she is a drow, a dark elf. Someone whose face is a very, 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 very pale black, kind of like a midnight color. Her hair is ghost white. And she has it in sort of a braid that wraps around her temples. And on her hilt, you see that she has a short sword with a very fine hilt and pommel. She is wearing what looks like black leathers that are studded. And across her chest, she has a bandolier of knives. And she gets up and she goes to shake each of your hands, starting with Duncan, the person who's eye level with her. She goes, Jade,
Duncan.
And you two are?
I am Bardley Quinn. A pleasure to meet you.
First names only.
I'm
You,
Iz,
sir?
how the fuck are you?
Is Bardley? She shakes your hand. Now then,
And I present her with the entire dozen cupcakes.
I understand you like sweet.
you heard correctly.
Yeah, its head's kind of the
Thank you.
thing I'm holding.
Jin, I shall eat these later. And she wiggles her finger there, and all the people who are up here just get up and leave. Please, sit.
Yeah, I just put the thing on the table, take the
Yeah.
glass off.
Ooh. Nice.
I figured it'd be the least.
It's good. It'll do.
Yeah.
It'll do. And she scrapes her finger off the frosting. Ooh. Delicious. So,
Delicious.
let's discuss your current problems. Based on what Jin has told me is that you are in trouble. You have
Yep.
killed a Baron's son. Great job. Proud of you. Knew you could do it. That's the worst news you could have given me all month. All year, really. So, yes.
Technically, I am not one.
You are an associate to murder. An accomplice,
No.
if you will. No.
No.
You are now.
No.
Mm.
The,
All right.
the only people
Barley,
who can implicate
Barley.
me are at this
I'm gonna stop you right there. Don't argue with Jade. You're not gonna win.
The fact that
That's
you
coming from me.
strolled into this town, approaching the Blackguard, you were with them. I'm sure that the guard took your name down, correct? And you, being how I assume you are, gave them your full name, introduced yourself, in association with these people. So if they're found out, you're found out, thus arrested. If you resist their arrest, you will either be put to death, or, best case scenario, in prison for the rest of your short, miserable life. Does that sound fair? I'm trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Bardley.
Indeed, my apologies.
Now then. You killed a Baron's son. That's the worst news. The good news is they don't know what you look like, only what you are. So, what can Jade do for you?
Killed the Baron?
No,
No.
that's regicide. I'm not an idiot.
I have this fun bottle.
Okay. Excuse me, Jade, perhaps you're sensible. As I tried to explain to these wonderful individuals when this all happened, the only people who are aware that we killed the chap are here. The only person, other than that wasn't present that knows is yourself. We have the ring and we have the note saying that, you know, we are to go and present ourselves, that they want us to be taken to the Baron. My advice is that Bardley takes the ring, goes to the Baron, explains the unfortunate death of his son, and we claim the reward promised.
No,
You really think there's a reward?
absolutely not.
The ring,
What?
please. If you could just place it on the table.
Just... Alright. I put the ring on the table.
Great. Ginny, if you could, in my room, there is a book. Please grab it for me. It's on the bedside.
Fine.
Ginny, eh?
Don't say it. I dare you.
Ginny.
I will punch a hole through your soul.
Oh, it's Ginny, is it, Makeup?
Ginny, to me, I've earned that right.
Well, he's Makeup Boy to me.
What?
Yeah,
He doesn't
so
believe in any,
This one
He's
thinks
insane.
that I'm wearing makeup. He doesn't believe that I'm actually a Genasi.
Eh?
He probably doesn't believe you're a drow either.
Eh?
Hey,
Probably.
Duncan, what is Jade? What race is she?
Human.
Really?
We all are. I don't know why you lot dress up like you do, but I'm not one to mock cultural traditions.
E Sasha nakura seto. Itenaya.
Gobbledygook to you too.
I
Does
understood
anyone
exactly
speak
what
English?
she said.
Does anyone speak Elven?
I do.
She said, "You're a fucking idiot. You're going to die."
Yep.
When I
I
know,
start
like,
laughing.
Some things
You
from
you
Jin-
know the word idiot and die.
That's accurate.
I'm
And I
gonna
go
say-
get the book.
Okay. On her bedside, you see that there's a.
Hang on. Oh fuck! I know Elvish too,
You heard, "You're an idiot. You're going to die."
and I reply in Elvish. Just because I don't believe in your race doesn't mean I don't know your stupid language.
Oh, a learned one. Interesting. So Jin, you go into her room and you see that there's a giant, what looks like a spell book with what looks like maybe an eye on fire emblazoned on the center of the leather. You pull it out for her and you give it to her and she thanks you, opens it up and starts flipping to a particular page. All right. If you could, do you have a knife?
Yeah, of course.
Great. I need you to just carve a circle around the ring for me.
I do that.
Perfect. And does anyone happen to have soil? The place where they were murdered.
Stairs it is.
Being as that
You
I have
said
not yet
that-
been murdered.
Wait. No. The people that
The people you
you
killed.
killed.
The son of
Also,
the Baron.
You said that there wasn't.
His
soil,
blood
you
was
said
on
it
the soil.
stone.
Do you have the soil?
Is
You said it. You said it was stone. I couldn't pick up soil.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have maybe taken it, but it was stone.
Ah, unfortunate. Okay, need to find a replacement. Does anyone have a newt? No?
one. I'm sure there's a pet store around here.
Okay.
somewhere.
What about... And she keeps, like, flipping through more pages. Oh! The ball of a dragon. That's probably a no. Okay. You'll have to have this one. I need a pearl. Does anyone have a pearl?
Dude, I don't think I do.
I could go buy a newt.
I mean, that would work.
I don't have a pearl.
I don't need the whole newt. I just need its eyes.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
And I walk out.
Okay.
And I grab the first stranger I see.
Hey!
Hello,
What do you want?
my name is Barley Quinn.
Okay.
Where can I buy a newt? I've so wanted one as a pet.
I don't know. You try it, Allie?
An alley.
Yeah?
Are they vermin here?
Yeah?
Like rats?
No?
No? I mean, who would own a rat?
Oh, they look kind of cute to me.
They're pretty fucking good.
Sounds like you're being a judgy Jason.
But it's Duncan that's the dig.
Get fucked.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah, no
And,
problem.
I'm just gonna go try and find a pet store. I'm just gonna ask people until someone finds me a pet store.
Survival check real quick.
If I can find my damn mouse.
I mean, it helps. 11. They're abundant enough. You find a rather large newt, and they don't run from you because you tend to. They see you as kindred.
Oh boy, why do I get the feeling that that's gonna go away real soon?
I mean, just take it, bring it back up, and then Jade will do it.
Okay. I go back to the tavern.
You just bring him a pretty big newt. You walk up the stairs, and you just have a newt now. Any luck? Great. She grabs it and just breaks its neck in her hand. She takes a knife out of her bandolier and starts prying the eyes out onto the table. All right. Just slams it on the table in front of you,
Wait,
Bartley.
I'm sorry, what are we doing?
She just pulled the eyes out of a newt after she broke its
Yeah,
neck.
no. Yeah. But in character,
Oh.
what are we doing?
Oh. I'm going to find out exactly if you're being scryed upon.
Scried.
What the fuck is scrying?
It's someone looking at you magically. Like a spy.
Yeah.
The last thing is some blood. So, and she just pours blood in the circle. And you see the drops sort of fill. And where it would spill out of the table, it starts to rise. Like you're filling a glass. The eyes float and seem to swirl around the ring. And as they do, they just dip under. The blood begins to boil. You can smell it, all this sort of heated iron. And then finally, it just splats, flows over the table itself into an arrow. As she wraps her hand in cloth, she says, "Do you know what this arrow points to?"
Who's scrying upon us?
Mm-hmm. Do me a favor. Go into that room and look out the window.
Okay, I'll do it.
Hop out and start heading towards the window.
You guys head towards the window to where the arrow is pointing, and sure as shit, it's pointing directly to the castle.
What a surprise.
And that is going to be where we end the session for this evening. Good job, fellas. It's almost like someone knows where you are at all times now.
Well, shit.
But I want to say thank you to everyone for hanging out this evening. You all are fantastic individuals, and we thoroughly appreciate having you here. I want to say thank you to everyone for hanging out, the bits, the subs, the follows, the hosts, and the delicious donos. Delicious donation nuts. No, I was trying to do donuts, but that didn't work out very well.
Donation.
Donation nuts. Beyond that, I do want to say, hey, this is the cool part of the show where we get to shill and talk about the great, fantastic stuff that we're doing over the course of the next week. So, Snips, as always, you are up first.
Man, I hang out with my friends when I have free time. I got a part-time PRN job.
Nice.
So I'm gonna be super busy with that in the next couple weeks. So I'm just gonna be hanging out with people,
Cool.
having a good time, watch all of my other friends here.
Awesome. Chaos!
Yes, I would like to spend my 2 minutes here to say, A, I'm a dick, not Bardley.
Yeah, that's true.
We need to make a distinction there. And 2, if you had a country full of bakers, would it be a donation?
So
I
Bardley
hate you
dies.
so much.
So
Bardley dies, fellas.
Sorry,
I'm sorry. It's just that time of year.
I'm gonna
We
go.
bring us together today to say Bardley has perished.
How much do I
F's in the
need to
chat.
get donated to kill Bardley?
A solid 5 hundo and I'll kill off Bardley today. Another 500 to keep him alive. Start the bidding war!
Yeah.
I have college to pay for, damn it. I don't.
That's fine.
I don't. I'm just
I do. You can send it to me.
I do.
Anyway, I think Quasar has things to shill.
Quasar, begin the shilling.
Hey, it's me, Quasar, the would-be streamer. I like to say that I would stream, but chances are I won't because, can't press the start streaming button. Also, I
You can
start
stream.
school next week, so
Oh, nice.
who knows. But other than that, chances are I'll be hanging out at twitch.tv/Jorpin or playing HOTS with Gale here, or yeah, that's probably it.
Nice.
Or just around the internet, watching anime and such.
You can always join our Discord in the link down below to jump in and join us for some fan-freaking-tastic gameplay that we play almost every day if we do stuff. And we're always looking for more people to jump in and do stuff with us. Lastly, hey, it's DJ Chuse.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
So over the next week, we've got a few things going on. But the thing that I'm going to go on about most is actually not something I'm doing this Saturday. It's next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Wow.
we'll talk about this on Thursday again, trust me.
Okay.
Next Saturday, we are going to be having Agent Inc., the apparel maker, on our stream, on my stream. And we're going to be doing a load of design work on Sovereignty merchandise.
Oh, hell yeah.
And the idea is very much to show to streamers that there is sort of, this really, really professional company they can work with. Not naming names that are unprofessional. Meta! Sorry, what? I didn't say anything.
You didn't say anything.
I heard nothing.
I coughed.
I mean, it was weird. You got a little tickle in the throat there?
Mm-hmm.
Drink some water.
Had to take a drink.
Anything else you want to push out?
No, that's good. But
Perfect.
yeah,
Rats.
that's going to be exciting. Oh yeah, and pet rats.
And pet
rats
rats.
are amazing.
Pet rats,
So
yeah.
cute.
And then additionally, for me, because I don't set up my own screen because I'm a fool, streams this week are going to be pretty normal. So tomorrow we're probably going to play some more Assassin's Creed Odyssey because I'm actually really in love with that game. If I don't, it'll be more Wolfenstein. Saturday, we like to do some group stuff. So if I do stream after I go to the gym, it'll probably end up being HOTS, or maybe we might do some dumb stuff. I just reinstalled Rust because I hate my life. So I might play some of that. Or we might just, fuck around and just do cool stuff the whole time. I might do some more designing. I do want to start reading up some more on the Dragon Age RPG. I just got my new rulebook for that, so I'm interested to start that up hopefully soon. I'm having Krista actually help me write the campaign for that because that is actually how we, really started getting together and being really good friends, was talking about Dragon Age. So that's very near and dear to my heart. Beyond that, though, Sunday, hopefully, fingers crossed, the finale of Tales of Ascantha will be happening. Another one of our D&D shows
Oh
run by
my
our
gosh,
very own...
really?
Yeah, the
Wow.
finale. We've been running
The
this game for like a
finale.
year. So I'm really pumped to see how that goes.
Oh my god, yeah.
That
We-
just goes to show Ruins of Theron. We got to that ending faster.
Yeah, you did.
But Ascantha,
So Ascantha was Bones' first
Interesting.
D&D game that he ever ran.
yeah.
So it actually coming to a conclusion is super huge, and I'm very excited to see how it ends because I have been at the
Yeah.
edge of my seat for a long time on it. That is a game where you can watch myself, Jorpin, Hippykins, and that's it actually because we no longer have MC Sherlock on the cast, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You can watch us try and beat up an evil jester and an evil spirit that's stuck in a staff of pure evil. I just got superpowers. It's pretty dope. I can
That
attack 6
is-
times in a turn now. Once.
Holy
That is-
shit.
Absolutely amazing for your first real campaign to actually conclude.
Yeah.
That is flipping
He has
awesome.
been
That
working
does
really
not
hard
happen.
on it. And he told me he's like, I've had this finale written up for 6 months. And it is driving me crazy. But beyond that, we are starting up hopefully a video series on our YouTube channel. I'm bringing back Demon the PM. I want to start recording a little like 10-15 minute videos for D&D stuff, whether it's stories of old campaigns, how-to videos, how to create characters, how to manage inventories, how to come up with these cool concepts, and how I work on doing a lot of my world building. Additionally, some review content that people wanted to see, like Unearthed Arcanas. I know people want to hear my thoughts on it because I'm very opinionated when it comes to tabletop RPGs. I also want to review a couple other systems. I've got a couple systems under my belt that I've worked on. Some of the more popular ones, of course, D&D 5th Edition and Monster of the Week, which we recently did a whole show on. But I want to do some more of that stuff and work on that sort of content. As always, you can always catch old episodes in case you missed one over on YouTube. YouTube.com/ I think you just look for _Galestrom_games is one that you can go to. Additionally, I always post them on Twitter. Twitter.com/the_Galestrom is where you can find all that information. And additionally, if you don't follow everyone a part of this game, which their channels are always under their frame 100% of the time, I want to make sure that you follow these fantastic creators because they are definitely 100% worth your time. And in fact, if you have it, I would highly recommend doing a free Twitch Prime sub if they have their sub button. I really wish you would give some love to them. Or if you want to help out the channel here, you can always do your subscription here as well using Twitch Prime. Sometimes people just like giving shit. It's down that way. Yeah, if you're trying to shill for me, thank you.
It's confusing.
Yeah, I know. You look at stream. I actually keep looking at my OBS to see where people are. But if you always want to help out the channel and you want to have a little insight into what happens in the game, you can always do our helping command, where I accept donations of varying sizes to help out the party. As you saw earlier today, we gave Chaos Dispenser for his sizable donations an additional ability score increase, which is normally limited. Yes. You didn't notice because it's only +1.
Yes.
But
What did you stick it in?
Constitution. I give you +1 con. Which I think is fair.
His Chaos shouldn't get any nice things.
I mean, he does pay me money. He does
Yeah,
almost
that was
exclusively allow me to do stuff like giveaways, which
Yeah, but still, he shouldn't be allowed nice things.
I am actually going to be probably doing a giveaway for the player's handbook. Not next session, but probably the session after that. I need to make sure that I can have all that stuff squared away. I need to order it and then have it shipped to my house, and then I'll be shipping it out from my local business, so I don't have to worry about you guys knowing where I live, because that's a big fear of mine. But beyond that, again, follow the channels, subscribe to them because they're worth it. Give them money because they're worth it. A lot of these people do this stuff full time when they do stream, especially. I know DJ does it full time. Give him that support. He lets him keep making the cool content he makes. Like, I sat in his stream for like a fucking while just watching Stellaris, and that was a fucking trip. I don't get it, but I like watching it. I like seeing spaceships and grids.
Wait until the Schism series goes live.
Fuck, dude, I'm not ready for that. Do you want to push that for what you can push?
Well, we're doing a series of Stellaris, which has got a lot of content being pre-produced for it. There's going to be a lot of supplementary YouTube stuff that works alongside the Twitch stuff. There's actually going to be a Wikipedia that goes along with it. At the moment, a lot of stuff's going on. One of the things being that people are writing out backstories and histories for the different races that are going to be in the galaxy. And Galstrom and Chaos are going to be doing voices.
Yeah, we were enlisted to do a little bit of voiceover work, so I'm actually really excited to get started on that. Not exactly something that I'll be streaming due to some of the content that we're working with. We have to make sure that we keep a fair amount of it under wraps. That's why we're sort of teasing little pieces here and there. But we want to make sure that the production we're giving to everyone else, the combined communities around that, have something that they can hold on to as, this is ours, this is cool, this is our thing.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure we bring you guys 100% A++, A super plus good content that you can look back on. But just know that we've got a large team working on it, and it's going to be awesome. And you should definitely keep tabs on that project.
Kind of scary how big it's ballooned to, isn't it?
It's great, though. I'm super pumped.
It's going to be fun. Thank you for letting me go on about that.
Yeah, of course. Of course. That's huge. But that's it for us tonight. I want to say thank you to everyone again for hanging out. We're going to roll the video in case you missed it at the intro. We're going to be giving a host out to our good friend Fady Lace, who's playing some Warframe stuff. She's another Sovereignty member. I highly recommend you check out her stuff. She is popping the fuck off lately.
She's awesome.
She is fantastic.
She really is.
Yes, she is.
But I'm going to play that video, and we're going to give her a nice little raid, and I hope that we see you guys later. We'll see you guys next week. All right, bye.
See you soon.